Welcome back to the Sportscast NFL Game Day Show. Back here with my boys in the Icebox Studios. Knocker,
What's up?
how you doing over there?
Fabulous, dude. I'm on freaking vacation.
Feeling good on this hump day?
I am on vacation.
Turn me up a little bit, Renee. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
Renee on the ones and twos.
Yeah, on the controls.
Johnny Icebox handling his business as usual. Tweeting away on his phone, doing something else besides the show.
What's up, dude?
Back here in the Icebox Studios, give me a call. 818-435-8423 is the number.
I hope he doesn't cut the cheese, bro.
Oh, I mean, he's right in your face right now. It's the only you can get if you guys watch us live. Oh, right in Knocker's face.
That's
Good
a straight
God.
nasty.
Oh, wow. Someone had Alberto's for lunch.
Woo.
Yeah.
5-roll tacos, dude.
El Squirtos for lunch
Some
today.
broccoli shit right there.
Thank you guys for once again chiming in with us. You guys can follow us on Twitter at sportscast_THN. Also, all the good stuff on Facebook as well. Facebook, guys, is a really good place to check us out. Make sure you guys like our page. We post a lot of our videos up there, clips of the day, funny stuff. You guys can send your messages as well there. So follow us on Facebook. Also, download us on iTunes, all that good stuff, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and just spread the word, tell a friend. So we appreciate it. Big week in football. We'll get to all of it and more.
Yes.
College football, man, we have a big shakeup in the playoff picture going on.
Yes, we do.
New rankings are just released, so Knock will get to that in his rapid-fire section here with College Roundup. So, and then we got Renee with his Mexican baseball minute.
Minuto de Mexicano.
There, thank you for all the Mexicans out there. Got some awards going out today, Renee, so you'll cover all those for us.
Yep.
Johnny Icebox.
Not covering shit.
Not covering anything except his balls and his
Except the
Roethlis
sack.
boner for today.
Yeah, we won't be seeing the Roethlis boner this week.
Yeah, man. How about them Jets there, Johnny?
Yeah, you win some and you lose some, right?
I like Mark Sanchez.
We'll talk about Mark Sanchez
Oh,
later
okay.
in the
Yeah,
day
you wanna
today,
talk about
too.
some Mark Sanchez?
Somebody, he's
Franchise,
been getting a lot of crap for that drop for about 3 years now.
Yep.
Okay? 3 years this guy,
Yeah.
that drop has been. That was like seriously probably the fourth or fifth show when he walked into
Yes.
Frank's garage studio and said
Absolutely.
that famous line that's been heard on the show
Absolutely.
plenty of times. You know what?
I never disagree with it, too, when you play it.
Exactly.
I don't disagree with the comment
So
itself.
his new one's going to be, I always liked Mark Sanchez.
Oh,
That's
boy.
going to
Hey.
be his new one.
Hey,
Did Vic start that game?
Yeah,
You know
he
what?
started.
I like Mark
He
Sanchez.
didn't
No.
start for the Jets.
no,
Yes.
no, he's for Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vic started. for
Shows you how much I know.
All
Right.
Renee, stick to your
Shows you how
baseball.
much I know.
Wow.
I knew it was
Oh,
some
no,
green.
he's-
I knew it was some
he's
green team, dude.
Wow.
Philadelphia.
Renee, do some
green
team,
Or, Sanchez,
Dude, I swear he's on a
Jets,
green
Vic.
team.
Smoke weed every day.
That's our
All right, you
Mexican
ready-
there on
ready
the
for
ones
it?
and twos,
Ready
baby.
For it real quick. I always liked Mark Sanchez.
See, we need
You
that.
can't. Wait, you laughed in
You
between.
can't.
I
You gotta let him
right,
say it.
Right. I've always liked Mark Sanchez.
See, there we go. We're going to get
Yes.
that. That's the new
Perfect
drop.
inflection.
2015, that drop's
Because you
coming,
cannot
boys.
accuse Johnny when
No.
Mark Sanchez takes this team to the playoffs,
Yeah.
deep into the playoffs,
He said,
he's
I like
gonna
Mark
be-
Sanchez.
He's
He said
gonna be
that.
the one guy you
Yeah.
cannot accuse of being a
yeah, you can't.
bandwagoner.
You can't say that about
Yep.
Johnny Icebox. There's plenty of things
And Mark
you
will
can
go
say about
deep.
Johnny Icebox.
He will go deep into the playoffs.
Jesus.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Shabby's likes that one.
That's what I'm talking
All right,
about.
guys, call the show today, 818-435-8423. We got a special guest coming up today. Josh Wolf will be in, calling in the show at about 6:30 after the first break. Good stuff. He's been on our show before. He's co-hosted with me. Actually, the time you were out, one of the
one of the
2
or 3 times.
2-3 times you've been out in this show. He actually co-hosted
Yes,
with
he
me.
did.
Great guy. He loves his New England Patriots. Bostonian. He sucks Tom Brady's, you know what, like he sucks Ben
all
Roethlisberger. So,
He'll
you
get
know,
over it.
yeah, he'll get over it. So we're going to talk a little bit with Josh Wolf coming up at 6:30. We're going to have Joel De La Hoya. Got a big fight coming up
Yeah.
later in the show.
Camaron is fighting this weekend.
So we'll talk about that later. And, of course, our Week 11. Oh, God, Week 11. It just gets
I
sadder.
know, it's horrible.
Like, I hate counting up the days.
It's horrible.
Can you give me because you had
Yeah.
a bad day just for it being Week 11 in the NFL? I mean, my God. Knocker! My Sundays are almost back to doing stuff with my family.
I know. You know what this is like? This is like when you're on vacation. Like you take a whole week's vacation, right?
Yeah.
But like the third day in, you're already in the back of your mind going, okay, man, I only got 3 more days. Then I mean, it's a long way away, but it's still only 3 more days. Till I
If you
gotta
take
go
it a
back
week
home.
vacation, it's 4 more days.
Well, whatever.
All right.
You
Well,
know what I'm saying, right? You start thinking about.
I did know what you're saying, and I was correcting you.
Guys. You start thinking about that.
was
Oh my
way
God.
off.
only 3 days left.
Is that Is that a new one?
That's
Renee, I love it. You
Dumb and
bring-
Dumber 2 coming
Yeah,
out
bring
Friday.
the
dude.
content.
Yeah.
That was. Play it again. Say it again.
I was way off.
That was fantastic. That was good stuff. That was good stuff, Renee.
You guys don't do that though, man. It's like
No, I know what you mean. I know what you
that's
mean.
what like the end of the
Yeah.
football season's like.
You're like,
you know, I mean,
"Oh,
there's
man,
still 5
3
games
more
left,
days."
but
Ugh.
there's only 5 games left.
Yeah,
you know? It's like wow.
I'm gonna miss it. So, Knocker, you're
For
on the
sure.
Twitter line today.
Yeah, of course.
Sportscast_THN. Send us your tweets. We got shot of the week. We already got a couple coming in, so we'll get to those and shit of the week
I think I have
award.
about 30 of them. So
Okay,
we
got about
want to
30.
get to that early.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors real quick. JuicyWhip.com, man,
Yep.
supporting this show. Has been a big sponsor so far, so check them out. JuicyWhip.com, official horchata sponsor of the Sportscast. Man, we were having great business this year, so check us out.
Agua
We appreciate all the
frescas.
love.
I never did like horchata.
Never did like horchata until you tasted it from Juice Whip, right? That's right, Renee.
right, that's
That's
right,
right.
Renee.
They got the orange whip though. Check out the orange whip. It's like a
it's
orange
good stuff.
Julius, man. That's some good stuff. Get that on ice. So, juicewhip.com. Also, Fireman's Brewery tweet us earlier. The official beer sponsor of the show, firemansbrew.com. Check them out today. We love them. They're blondes, brunettes, and they're
the
redheads. Gotta love
Triple
it.
threat, baby.
They got the Menage a Trois beers.
They
We've been saying
Menage
it.
a Trois
beers.
beer right there.
They need to put that on like.
we should like
you know,
copyright that or something.
Yeah, we
dude.
need to call up Dave over there. We need to let him
Yeah.
know. Like, Dave, hey, look, we got this new slogan you need to throw out there.
Exactly. It fits perfect, man. I think so.
I think it does too. The Menage
We
Trois
need to
beers.
copyright this thing. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna steal that, man.
I mean, what? Miller's got like the champagne of beers, right?
The
We can be the
champagne
Menage a
of
Trois
bottled beer,
beers.
that's right.
So, all right, guys. Coming up real quick, we're gonna cover the weekends. What did you do over the weekend, Knocker? Anything interesting?
I worked, and I am now never, ever,
Okay.
ever going to bet on an NFL game again.
You've called
I
it
am
quits.
so disgusted.
You've called it quits.
Yeah, to foot.
He did not do
NCAA
any of that this weekend.
NCAA maybe, but the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers could walk into New York.
So you're blaming it all on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
absolutely.
You are one
pathetic loser.
Absolutely.
You can't say that at all because it wasn't.
The straw that broke the camel's back was the Pittsburgh Steelers' performance this weekend.
It-
I'm
it
sorry.
wasn't
You
their
cannot
fault,
explain
though.
that away. You cannot. That's Vegas controlling the NFL. You cannot explain that game away. You cannot.
God, just that song just goes so well with this show.
Well, at least till I get to Vegas this weekend.
Yeah, well, then you had a bad day until you hit the slot machines. And
Hey, what about that dude? What about that dude? I saw it on Twitter.
yeah, guy won 10 million World Series of Poker. Is that the one you saw?
No. Dude had a 15-team parlay, a $5 15-team parlay. Payouts $95,000.
Did you lose because of the Steelers?
He hit the first 14.
Yeah. What did
and
he
he
lose
had
on?
Carolina plus 7.
Oh,
95 grand. This dude had to walk around all night Sunday and all day Monday wondering what the hell was going to happen, dude. He
God,
didn't
that's
win.
just horrible.
That's just terrible.
That's a
man.
Take that on that bet, Jesus.
But I worked that weekend because
Okay.
I worked last weekend because I'm going on vacation this weekend. So.
Okay. Renee, anything special going on this weekend?
No.
How's the moving going?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's going good. It's going good. But last weekend, on Thursday, I had a shitstorm of a weekend. I found out that my mom's brother, my uncle Ed, committed suicide.
Whoa.
Jumped
Whoa.
off. Yeah, jumped off a bridge. Hung himself. Anyways, so I had to deal with that all weekend. Deal with mom
You
crying.
can't just
and
throw
stuff,
that
and
out. Do you need
that
a
was
hug
my- that
after
was my
this
last
show?
weekend.
Did
Yeah.
he jump off a bridge or
Yeah.
did he hang himself?
Both. He hung himself by jumping off a bridge.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have picked one or the other.
So yeah, that was
fucking around.
my
Yeah.
mom's brother, my uncle.
Well, I'm sorry
Ed,
for
grew up with
that.
them. So yeah, I had to deal with that whole family drama. Still
Okay.
dealing with it.
So at least we can bring you some laughs
So
today.
you can bring
then.
me some laughs today. That'd be really great.
Okay,
really
that's good.
working on it. Really
All right,
working
there
on
we're
it.
going. Johnny Box, anything good going on? You got a special
You guys
day,
asked,
right?
so I had to tell you.
Yeah,
no
that's
Happened.
true.
problem.
That's
No
true.
problem, man.
That's true.
Any-
Hey, that's life, man.
That's life.
Prayers, man. Prayers.
Anything going
Thanks.
on this weekend? Anything fun?
But,
Your car trouble still going on?
Yeah, car troubles are still going on.
Oh,
Obviously, you
my
guys
God.
aren't praying.
You just want to go over there and shoot that guy, right? That guy deserves a couple
really
taps.
Do. No, I didn't. We were supposed to go golfing on Saturday,
Yeah.
but
We're going this weekend.
I had to find out what I was doing about my car. Didn't figure that out, and then I hung Christmas decorations on
Yeah, I saw
Sunday.
you are already
Already?
What? Have you seen his downstairs?
I have. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
something. and then-
Seriously.
Dude, it's
What's
not
wrong with
even
that?
Thanksgiving.
It's not. Yeah.
That's all right.
No, it's not all
No,
right.
it's
No.
absolutely 100%.
No, it's
completely-
not.
No.
You're the
No,
problem
it's-
with Christmas.
Yeah,
No,
you
listen,
are the
listen,
You're
problem.
the
Listen,
problem with
Listen,
Christmas.
you're the problem with Christmas.
You're the
You're
problem.
a fucking
It's a
Grinch right
disease.
now. You're being a
It's a
Grinch.
disease.
Why can't can't you celebrate Christmas right after Halloween? There's nothing wrong
Why
with
not
that.
in fucking May?
Well, let me tell you why. Because I used to go back east every single December.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
So to really enjoy all my decorations,
And?
I had to put them up the day after Halloween because I'd be gone for 3 weeks at the end of the year.
That's a
so I wouldn't be
logistic
able
problem.
to enjoy my own Christmas tree.
That's a logistic problem, not a seasonal problem. Christmas is in
It's
freaking
fucking
December.
allowed, bud.
Thank
It's
you, Renee.
fucking allowed.
Guys, welcome to the season of caring and sharing and appreciating
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, Johnny.
interacting.
Christmas to you.
Johnny's.
Fucking bah humbug.
It's way too early for
Oh, we'll have our
Christmas.
Christmas
You know what?
episode. We'll have our
There's-
Christmas
There's
episode.
no bones about it. You know what your mom is doing every night?
Oh, probably
Right.
bitch slapping you around, probably.
Shut up. She's watching freaking Lifetime. They're showing Christmas movies every effing
Oh.
night now.
It's time. It's fucking Christmas time, bud.
It's Thanksgiving time.
No, it's not.
If I've got to see
There
a
is
very
no more
Brady Christmas
Thanksgiving.
again,
Hey, that's the problem.
Commercial companies have
That's
taken
the
it
problem because
over.
they don't make no effing money on Thanksgiving, so they're just sweeping
Radio
it under
Shack's
the rug.
open at 8 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day now.
It's Black November now. It's not even Black
It's
Friday.
not Black.
It's Black
Yeah,
November.
it's Black Thursday.
guys, can we get back to the
To be
point?
politically
Can we get
correct,
back
it's
to the-
African American Friday. Okay, don't offend anybody.
No, we're not getting back to the. No, I'm just kidding. Let's
Is
get
this
back
a
to the
sports
point.
show?
Yeah.
And by the way, Johnny,
I'm about to leave and just let you three have like the most fucked up episode ever. I'm gonna go down and have a smoke up bowl. I'm gonna have a couple drinks. I'll be back.
Listen, if you think that Christmas decorations are all right after Halloween
tweet
ends,
us.
tweet us.
Yeah, tweet
I
us
just
at
want to
Sports-
hear.
Sportscast
you're
underscore
supposed to
THN.
wait till after Thanksgiving.
You're
Which one?
supposed to
We're
put your
taking a
lights
poll.
up the weekend of Thanksgiving weekend. That's when
After
you're supposed to.
Thanksgiving,
Yes,
that
you're-
weekend.
That weekend.
I agree with that.
You know
Yeah.
what? You guys are Mexican. All you did was come across the border. We took fucking ships across the ocean, all right? We're allowed to celebrate shit before Thanksgiving.
I like Mark Sanchez.
We made Thanksgiving.
We'll just let him go.
Feliz
Just
Navidad.
let him have his moment. Let him have his moment right now. Okay. Let him
We're
have
not
his
even gonna get into the
Hey, guys.
genocide
Hey, guys.
of the American Indian. We won't even go there, bro.
Guys, do you want to know what I did on my weekend?
No, we don't care.
Okay, I'm trying to know.
I don't give a
That's right. Who cares what you did, bro? We're talking Christmas.
Guys, I didn't do anything worthwhile anyway.
And by
so.
the way, Johnny, I commiserate with Johnny's car troubles. I dropped $900 on your brother's car this weekend.
There it is, guys.
That was last weekend. Let's get to this weekend.
Let's get to it.
No, we're going to talk about shit that happened last weekend, right?
Yeah. Week 10, Knocker's life. Spent $900 on his car.
Dude, that hurt.
That does
That
hurt.
hurt.
Does hurt, Knocker. But a big weekend in the NFL. A big injury coming down in Arizona with the Cardinals. And a new quarterback that we just talked about, Mark Sanchez, making some names. We're going to talk about all the news and notes coming up in the Rapid Reaction NFL Week 10, covering all last week's news and headlines. Going to you, Knocker. You can raise your hand. Go ahead. Yes, Knocker, you're allowed to speak.
We already have 2 tweets in on this subject.
Oh, 2 tweets in on
One
the
from
subject.
the Colonel, who speaks for the entire military
Yeah.
of the United States of
He
America.
works in the Pentagon and listens to this show, so he speaks the truth.
At Johnny Icebox, decorations up already? What the fuck? You need to wear a douche jersey right the fuck now.
Wow. Hey, let's play this for him.
Have a nice day, douchebag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Renee, we weren't going to cuss, but that's over with.
Yeah.
When you guys were in here, I was like, you think we can go a whole episode without
Well,
cussing?
Toker says I'm a real Mexican and I have my Christmas lights outside year round.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
All
different.
right,
That's
all right.
That's different. That's
Yeah.
lazy. That's Mexican lazy.
It's April. It's okay. April.
Oh, it's okay, let's put up the
Fools.
tree,
It's
it's April.
Christmas.
That has nothing to do with it. Leaving them up all year has nothing to do with it. Okay?
So if I left all that shit in my living room up
That would
all
just,
year,
yeah, that would just mean you're lazy. That's an excuse.
Oh
Okay.
my God! You guys are
Proto
freaking
chimes
hilarious.
in. What the F, Johnny Icebox? Get the F out with your Christmas decorations already. Hashtag
hey,
F
Josh,
off of
we got
the
a
week
show
for
to do.
Icebox.
We got a show to do.
Johnny has turned into your Christmas light feature. We'll talk about that more later in the show.
I love it, Tokra. I vote for you. Leave them up. Fuck
There
it.
we go. All right. Let's get into our rap reaction going around the NFL here. Big news going on. We got a lot of injuries going on in the NFL, especially with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, man.
Over the weekend, starting out here, let's knock this out in a few minutes here. Throw these videos up for me as we run through them. Renee, make sure you guys watch us live right now on Ustream
I am in tears.
at Icebox Studios and at thenewsportscrew.com. Watch us live right now as we show all these videos up as we go through them. Knocker, Carson Palmer, Rough year, as we know, with Cincinnati in the playoffs. That horrible injury he suffered to the same knee goes out once again over the weekend. Torn ACL once again.
I hate this. This is the saddest injury I've seen in years. It really is.
Looks like it barely even touched him.
Yeah, I know. It's a non-con. He got pulled by the collar a little bit, just stepped wrong.
The foot was planted and it tweaked.
And this guy just got paid $50 million contract, I believe 26 guaranteed, someone around there, Knocker. And this guy's not going to be around until next year. Stanton now the quarterback. Cardinals, the best record in the NFC. What do you think your thoughts there going forward? Yeah. What are your thoughts going forward on the Cardinals, real quick?
I don't think they skip too much of a beat. I really don't. They believe in the new quarterback, the backup quarterback. Arians is just, this is my offense. You're going to run it. Come hell or high. I'm not changing my offense because Carson Palmer's not in there. And kudos to him because he won't. Yep. He'll run the same exact offense, and this guy's going to have to step up just like Kurt Warner. You know what? But to Carson Palmer, and you talked about that contract. This is how much class this guy has. They did an interview with him, and he says, hey, I get what's going on. I'm hurt. I'm old. I'm costing them a lot of money. I hope I'm with Arizona next year and for the rest of my career. But if they let me go or move me, I understand.
Good guy.
It's
I
a
like
business,
Carson.
and
All right.
I understand. And kudos to him. That's just class in getting it. And that's why it hurts so much because this guy's been through so much.
I agree.
Man.
Cardinals, though.
Fight on.
Do they finish out the season on top? Where do you see the Cardinals finishing here now with Drew Stanton going forward?
I see them. There's 5 games left.
Yeah.
I think they go 3-2.
Okay.
And still get the best record.
You
We're
still
gonna
have
fight it
them
out
winning
with
at
maybe
home.
Philly.
If we got a matchup, say Green Bay going on the road to Arizona, who you like in that game again? Actually, just last week now with Carson Palmer out, Green Bay goes to Arizona first round. Who do you like?
At that time, I'm going to go with Arizona because I think the quarterback will be
Still
ready.
think Arizona?
And they're gonna be playing. I love the defense.
Okay.
I think the defense is going to step up.
Hey, I can't argue with you too much.
Ride them into the playoffs.
Next up here, talk about another quarterback, Johnny's boy Mark Sanchez, getting it done.
The
Monday Night
Sanchez.
Football, though, against the Panthers. Huge game here, man. He looks pretty decent. Again, he's not throwing much stuff deep. Throwing these little dink and dunk passes, letting his receivers, Shady McCoy, do the work, Sproles as well. I think the Eagles look as good, if not better, with Sanchez than Foles here.
I'm not going to say that, but what I will say is that Chip Kelly's not a fool. He coached against Mark Sanchez in the Pac-10. He knew exactly what he was getting when he signed him to that team. This offense is made for him. This offense is perfect for him. And he looked great. He, for his first start in 2 years?
Yeah.
Looked fantastic. I don't think they skip a beat. I think they just keep on rolling, and good for him. He showed some great arm strength. He moves around in the pocket. He's not quick, but he can move side to side.
Okay.
Feeling pressure. I think they're just fine.
He's going to Green Bay this week, and we'll talk about that game later. But after that game, we went out to have a cheesesteak with the fans. We showed the video. It's
Love
at
it.
thenewsportsguru.com.
Love it.
Renee's throwing up the picture here, and I got a question for you and Johnny here. Now, guys, let's just say you're a quarterback. You win a big Monday Night Football game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're playing for your favorite team, Steelers, whatever you're playing for. What's your meal after that game? What are you going to eat after your best game of football as a quarterback of your favorite team? What are you going to get? What's your game-winning meal?
It depends. Am I Tony Romo? Am I Tom Brady? Or am I Mark Sanchez?
No, you're you.
So he wants to know if he's going to go.
You're you. What is you? What is your go-to meal?
Dude, I'm going.
If you're a winner, what's my winning meal?
People aren't going to know this, what I'm talking about, but I'm going to the Boat.
Okay, the Boat.
Okay,
I like it's a local place out here.
The Boat is a local burger place. Great beer, great food. Wood benches.
So you just want some just natural food, some burgers and beers.
I want to go to the Boat. I'm going to walk in and I'm going to buy the whole fucking place dinner.
All right.
Right? And I'm going to sit down with my fans. I'm going to eat some chili burgers, some
nice,
cheese
I
bread
like it.
with that red cabbage salad. I'm just going to knock it out. I'm a regular guy.
All right, Johnny Box, you're in Pittsburgh, buddy. You just won a big Monday night game, backup quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Big Ben was out. Your boy, you went in on Monday night, won a big game against the Ravens. Where are you going?
I am going. Well, it depends on where I am. If I'm in Rochester,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
going
right.
to
Let's
get
say-
me some Bill Gray's, motherfucker.
Some Bill
Give me some
Gray's!
Bill Gray's.
Some Bill Gray's.
But if I'm in Pittsburgh, I'm going to my cousin's bar, get some bar food,
Okay.
having some
See?
beers.
And I'm going to Islands because they're a sponsor of the show. Fine burgers and drinks. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to get him on that one. I like it.
Freaking nails it. I love
Nice.
it. Renee's on the
Saved
ball
it.
tonight, man. I love
Yeah, all right. I'm going to turn to my Mexican side here. I'm just going to call up the best taco truck in LA and be like,
Bring
meet me
it.
the fuck outside. We're feeding everybody
It's
tonight.
on.
It's on tonight. So, Mark Sanchez, though, getting it done for the Eagles.
Wow.
Next up here, gonna give the best sack dance. That's kind of weird, right? A sack
Whoa.
dance. Do you have a sack dance there, Johnny? I know you did. Do you have a Roethlisberger sack dance?
I've paid for a few.
It's this. If you
You got to watch on camera. This is the sack dance of John.
Swing them back and forward.
Swing 'em
Swing
back
'em.
and forward.
Just
Oh,
complimentary with the Roethlisberger.
Yeah, the Roth, exactly. Now we'll check out Michael Kendricks.
The problem is you can't do that with the Roethlisberger because they won't swing.
Yeah, they won't. They're tied up in there.
They're tight up in there, man.
Michael Kendricks, so the Eagles. Check this video out here. Had the best sack dance. I don't know what you call this. It's a sack dance from Michael Kendricks here, the Eagles here. Sack dance. You got it? Throw it up here.
Come on, Renee. We're
You
trying,
should-
man.
There it goes.
Spelt it all
Check
messed
this
up.
out. He gets a nice sack against Cam Newton. Now look what he does when he gets up here. I don't know what you call this. I don't know what's Michael Jackson or what. Grabs the nuts, little throw it. What do you call that, Knocker?
He was doing that little leprechaun
What do you call
dance.
that? I like it.
He was doing that Ocho Cinco leprechaun dance. That's what he was doing.
Little throw down at the
And you
end
know how
there.
the brothers do. They're always walking around holding their nuts and shit.
Always.
You know, they
Always
always are, man.
All right. He gets my sack
just a brother thing.
He gets my sack dance of the
Ooh,
week.
double entendre. Look
Right
at you.
there. All right.
Look at you.
Next up here, lastly, how happy is everybody to get Calvin Johnson back this week?
I
He goes
am.
up for a big touchdown against the
I am.
Lions. Throw it up for me here, Renee. Calvin Johnson going up, making one of his big touchdowns that he does normally on an everyday basis here. Calvin Johnson, though, a beast, coming back this week for the Lions. The Lions at the top of the NFC North right now.
Yeah.
Are they for real, Knocker?
I believe so. I do. I believe so. I predicted good things for them this year. They're not winning pretty, and they're not winning big, but they're winning.
That's true.
And, dude, what a play. I mean, he caught a touchdown on this one.
Yep.
But what a play by the Miami DB on the other one that should have been a touchdown. This dude has a 40-inch vertical leap. A
Yeah.
white boy, 5'9".
Yep, it was
with
fantastic.
I forget his name, Childs or something like that.
I know you're talking, but we posted the
that
video.
dude was a nasty play,
It
bro.
was great, fantastic. So again, Calvin Johnson back for the Lions. Lions look good on the road this weekend. Going to be interesting against Arizona, Knocker. That's going to be a big matchup.
Yes.
Arizona and the Lions. A couple things here lastly. How bad were the Bears, guys, in Green Bay over the weekend? Jay Cutler. It's Cutler. That's what I'm calling him from now on because he is one. This guy, man, really, I don't know how you pay him a bunch of money. This guy is not leading you to Super Bowl. Knocker, your favorite boy, Jay Cutler.
Every
Aaron Rodgers
time.
could have thrown for 11 touchdowns in that game. He had
Yep.
6 before halftime.
Yep.
It was just one of the. It was
My
ridiculous.
boy Jordy.
Your boy Jordy.
My boy Jordy. So what are they going to do? What are the Bears going to do? I mean, you keep reading
Mark
in the paper
Trestman,
that
he's only been there 2 years. They got a good offense. You got Brandon Marshall still there. I mean, they
they
got a good team.
offense.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They can't move the ball.
Exactly.
You got
just said
Alshon
they have a
Jeffrey.
good offense.
You got
They don't have
Alshon
a good
Jeffrey.
offense.
You got Forte. You got Marshall. On paper, you got a good offense.
Thank you. On paper.
Paper always doesn't say what it is.
Problem
so we'll see.
is, they've
Bears
got
are
number
obviously
6
done.
taking the snaps.
Yeah, Bears are done, so we'll get them out of there. Sorry, Peppy Pants. Bears are done, just like I did you in fantasy over the weekend. All right, next up
Yeah,
here.
don't talk shit
Yeah,
before
don't
your
talk
quarterback
shit.
plays. All
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
Pepsters.
really.
All right, lastly up here, Knocker. You didn't go to a ball game. You're paying for those expensive beers, right?
Oh.
You think
this
you're getting?
one-
You think you're
this
getting?
one
So you
gets
think you're
me,
getting your
man.
beer? You're getting, you know?
Yeah,
you're getting your
$12
alcohol,
small.
right?
Yeah, your
I want my
$12
alcohol content,
your
right?
$16 12-ounce beer. Yeah.
I want my alcohol content. Well, not in Seattle. Maybe that's why, because they're so loud the whole time, is because they're not really drunk. They're just like they were able to get through a whole game because they don't get as much alcohol in their,
They're
beverage.
Like falling asleep and falling downstairs.
Scientific tests show Seattle Seahawks are selling their fans watered down beer now.
That's just so sad. That is so
Come
sad.
on, man.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Homer
It
would
really
not be
is.
happy.
And they wouldn't cooperate with the tests.
Yep.
You know, something's going on.
Full stories at thenewsportsguru.com, so check it out.
Hey,
What are they selling? Bush Light? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Bush Light?
Is that what it is?
Is that a shaved one? Is that a Brazilian or
Is that
what?
is that what you're getting tonight on your anniversary? A Bush Light? Are you getting a Bush Light tonight on your anniversary?
Bush Light?
No, I drink man beer. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Jesus,
Are you
criminy.
Well, it's Johnny's anniversary. He must be getting a Bush Light tonight,
What are
or
you-
a Bush
are you-
Heavy. Bush
are
Heavy
you-
or Light tonight?
Are you pissed off Zima's not around anymore too, Johnny?
Oh my God. You guys don't know what Bush Light is?
Knocker, huge is an understatement. College weekend coming up this week. Last week was unbelievable.
It's starting to shake out.
You got
dude.
the movers and shakers. Give me the playoff picture.
And
Give me the rundown of last week. What
My
do you got?
first thing is the SEC top teams are a bunch of panty waist little chicken shit sons of bitches.
Woo!
You show
guys
me,
can send hate mail to @BudKnocker on Twitter on
you
that one.
show me a #1 team in the country in November that schedules Tennessee Martin State.
Hey, they're good. I've heard of them. I think.
Mississippi State, that's who they played last week.
I think I applied there.
Do you want to know who Ole Miss played last week?
You know who they play?
Presbyterian. Presbyterian.
That's a church that I think my buddy goes to.
Yeah, it's a religion, not a school.
Damn, they played a bunch of altar servers and altar
I am
boys.
so sick of that crap. I can't stand it. And this is who Alabama and Auburn have scheduled every single year prior to the game that they play against each other.
Okay.
Okay, now, USC plays UCLA and Notre Dame back-to-back in November.
Go with it,
Okay,
Knocker.
Alabama, Auburn. Alabama is going to play Western Carolina. Okay? And Auburn is going to play Samford. Not Stanford.
Wait, Samford?
Samford. Like
Samford?
Sanford and Son. That's a freaking TV show, not a football team. Y'all ready to play some football? Let's play some football.
Football.
Oh, Lamont, we're going to play some football. Dude, I cannot stand this. Who in November schedules teams like that? That's why I cannot stand what's going on over there. They just set it up to make themselves look good, and it drives me absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But some amazing games in the SEC this weekend.
Yep, big games. Bring them up.
Auburn playing Texas A&M. Huge favorite. Huge favorite. Auburn's number 3. Their playoff is set. They're in the top 4.
Okay.
They're set. All they got to do is beat Alabama.
Win out.
in
They
the Iron
control
Bowl,
their own
win out.
destiny.
They fumble twice inside the 5-yard line in the last minute and 30 seconds of this game. Give the game to Texas A&M. Auburn is now out of the picture. Alabama. LSU has this team beat. All the kicker has to do is squib kick it and keep it in the field.
Except he looks like.
Food, got no job.
Seriously.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
They call it squib kick because they don't want, they have one a good returner, right? It's a minute, 50 seconds left in the game. 50 seconds, they're up by 3. They just kicked a field goal.
All you
the
gotta
kicker-
do, right?
All
All
the
you gotta
kicker has
do.
to do is squib it down the middle of the
That's all
field.
you got to do, Knocker. Me and you can do that.
He kicks it out of bounds. No. Priceless. Les Miles' face was absolutely priceless. His jaw dropped and he was just like, are you kidding me? And naturally, Alabama goes down, kicks the field goal. They win in overtime. So Alabama's still in the running. Alabama,
Big game this weekend, though, for
and
Bama. I mean, it's all set this weekend.
Mississippi State.
Winning, you're in.
Right. They got a ball up. They go to Tuscaloosa this
Who
weekend.
do you like in this game? I still like Bama to go in there and win this game.
I am going to go with Mississippi State.
Really? You
I
like
think
it?
their defense is for real.
You think
I
they're for
really
real?
do. I think Alabama's tripping over themselves.
I like
And
the quarterback Sims, man. I like the quarterback for
I'm
Alabama
sorry.
play. I'm going with the
I'm-
quarterback play.
That's fine. Sims is a good quarterback, but I am never. Okay, Yeldon's shaking up now. You have to remember, T.J. Yeldon, their best running back, is shaking up. And who calls the plays for the Alabama Crimson Tide? Lane Kiffin.
boy Lane
None
Kiffin.
other than Lane Kiffin. I will never bet Alabama in a big game again.
Okay.
They're going to lose. Arizona State handed the Domers their ass
Oh,
this weekend.
throw up the interception here. Interception by Arizona State. Sealed it at the end here.
55-31. Boom, you're done.
Yep.
Game of the week. TCU just handed Kansas State their ass. TCU is for
Pick
real.
to the Hizzle. Yep, pick to the Hizzle.
Yeah,
They are
TCU is for real.
Yeah.
41-20 over of a good Kansas State team.
Can I throw this on for you for the guy from Utah?
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten into that
Okay,
game
I
yet.
thought you were going to get there. Okay.
Utah and Oregon. Oregon went up there.
Throw this up, Renee.
Utah
You got
played,
it.
Utah played their ass off, but Utah was up 7-0.
Oh,
Homeboy's going in for a touchdown.
check
and
this out.
He had to go showboat. He
Johnny,
had to
check.
go
Have you seen
showboat.
this? Johnny, have you seen this? Yeah, check this out. He's going in. They're going to go up 14-0 of over Oregon here. Let's go of the ball right before he gets into the end zone because he's on
Oregon
showboat.
picks it up.
Oregon
fumbles,
picks up the ball and runs
and
it
then
all
pick
the way
up
back the
again
other way.
and goes 100 yards.
Bonehead of the week.
Kudos to the referees for not blowing the whistle
Touche.
and letting it play out. We always cap on the refs.
Yep.
They did a wonderful job on this one.
Good call.
Had they blown the whistle, okay, Utah would have kept possession of that ball. So kudos to them. Hats off to them. Oregon is on a roll. They've clinched the North, okay? Ohio State. I'm never going to understand. Michigan State had a chance to go up 28-14 in this game, okay? And I don't know what would happen after that, but 28-14 is a hell of a lot different, okay, than 21-14.
It's like 14-0 with Utah and
I
Oregon.
will
yeah.
never, ever,
Huge
ever
change.
understand why an offensive lineman holds on a running play. Never will I understand that. It's a running play. The only time you hold is when your quarterback's going to get his ass handed to him. Then you hold and drag the guy down. On a running play, just let the guy go. The running back will make his way through. Okay, big games this week. You got Ohio State against a very surprising number 25 Minnesota team. And if you haven't seen the dance of the head coach from Minnesota after the game last week, check it out at thenewsportsguru.com.
Yeah, also check out Stephen Smith's article, Ripping the Big Ten here. If you want to see some Big Ten ripping, check out the article.
TCU goes to Kansas. They should murder them. Again, Mississippi State is at Alabama. Nice game in the Big Ten. Number 16, Nebraska, which might win their division, plays number 20, Wisconsin. Auburn and Georgia, good game, but no ramifications.
Okay.
Florida State goes to Miami. Big interstate rivalry. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Miami. They're on down. Arizona State has a sleeper game. This is an upset special right here. After all the big wins that they've had, beating Notre Dame, they've got to go up to Corvallis. Reser Stadium
Oregon State could be an upset
there.
Very
difficult place to play. Sean Mannion is a top quarterback in the Pac-12. Upset special right there. Look for Oregon State to give them everything they can.
Okay, Knocker, thank you for the college roundup there. That was fantastic. Just gave you so much news in like literally 15 minutes. Seriously.
You're going to have to go back and play it on slow motion because I gave it to you real fast.
Yeah, it was fantastic, though. All right, let's get to break here. Make sure you guys refill your drinks. We're going to refill ours. We got a special guest on the flip side.
Yeah.
Josh Wolf himself will be on the line at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter. Check him out today. He'll be back. We'll be talking NFL, some Patriots, some nonsense. He's probably eating some edibles right now as well. So we'll get him back on the line as out. And our Week 11 winners when we get back after this.
Why no cookies this week?
Nope.
That was fun, seriously, dude. That was hilarious.
best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Welcome back to the Sportscast, NFL Game Day show, live from the Icebox Studios. Everyone just heard Knocker and Renee's conversation over the break.
Apparently, I left the mic on and didn't even know.
Knocker, Renee on his ones and twos. Everyone just.
That time he was only on the ones.
Yeah. I was only on the ones.
Johnny was. Yeah, Renee was only on the ones in that last time. So here we go. Back here. Gonna have Josh Wolf here on any minute with us. Make sure you guys follow him at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter. If you guys want to call the show today, 818-435-8423 is the number. We'll be getting to our Pigskin Pick'ems Week 11 coming up, giving you all of our winners. At LB Said It will be with us. Lawrence Brooks giving you his Boom Bust, which will be out tomorrow. His Rapid Reaction is out now right at thenewsportsguru.com, so check it out today. Real quick, want to cover up our Fantasy League that's going on and our Pigskin Pick'em that's going on right now in our Pigskin Pick'em League, up for $200, Knocker. I mean, you're getting some freaking cash.
Yeah, you are.
Seriously,
Yeah, you are.
living it up. Turn me up here, Renee. Yeah. No, yeah, just give it to me. Give it to me. I wish everybody that, because a lot of people, podcast download this show.
Yeah.
I would love it if they're in their cubicle, just rock on to that
For
show.
sure.
Just goes on real. That'd be fantastic. The boss walks by. But real quick, in the Pigskin Pick'em League, your boy Wedo, MX811, still in the lead at 103 wins right now.
Yep.
Another 10-win
That's it.
week.
He's in the 99th percentile.
Yeah, he's in 99.6
Wow.
percentile.
Yeah,
really,
he
really
is.
good. Roadrunner, gonna give him some big credit. 2006 Cliff, also at 102, only one back. He's in the 99th percentile too as well. Mr.
Yeah.
Awesome, big shout out to you as well at 101. Diva Lace, ooh. Diva Lace.
Damn.
It's probably some big, really big, black dude. We're talking like that. Yeah, boys. That's right. Thank you. That was well played right there.
Scrambling, looking for it too.
I got a picture in my head too right now. Diva Lace is like Devo from Friday, just in a lace bikini. I'm not,
I'm
on
just seeing Biggie Smalls in some purple lacy thing.
yeah,
man.
really. Orlando Packers at 100 coming in. The Colonel up there at 100, only 3 back. As far as the Sportscast show goes, I am the closest with 97. Right there, about 6 back from 103, and we got Johnny Icebox pulling it up at 96. Knocker's on page 2, so I won't even get to it.
Yeah.
But on the line right now, we got our boy Josh Wolf on the line at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter. I've seen him on Chelsea lately, Shark After Dark as well. He's got his own podcast, Josh Wolf Off the Rails, I believe it is called. So, Josh, what's going on, my man? How's it going?
What's going on with you guys?
Buddy! Johnny Icebox.
I'm so excited you're on the show right now, dude.
Listen, I was gonna come out to do the show with you guys, and then you told me you're in the Azusa.
I knew that was coming.
You know how far that is?
I go, yeah, I'm in Azusa if you want to come out. And he goes, where the fuck is Azusa?
You are one pathetic loser.
You don't ever go past the ice house, do you, boy?
Sounds like there's Mexicans out there.
My next question is, I didn't know if I had to catch a plane. I don't know where Azusa is.
He's like, are you paying for travel to get there? Hotel costs?
It sounds like it's off of the mysterious 210 where nobody knows where the fuck the 210 is.
Yeah, I see that place when I go to Vegas. That's what everybody
That's the
says.
freeway the 134 turns
Right,
into.
it's the only time.
Out to Vegas.
What's
So-
new,
way to
man?
Vegas.
What's new with you?
Yeah, Josh, what's going on? Last time I talked to you, you hosted the show with me. Knocker was out. We had a good time, did some pick'ems. Long time no talk. What's going on with you, man? What have you been up to lately besides your boy Tom Brady getting down within the Patriots now, huh?
Amazing. You know what? A couple weeks ago, right? Everybody was like, some people were talking about playing Janine Garoppolo, right? Or whatever his name is. What's his, isn't that? Janine Garoppolo.
Garoppolo, that's the backup.
But,
the backup.
yeah, but they were. It was heresy. And
That's
you know,
right.
look, if you've watched the Patriots over the last couple of years, you know I feel like Belichick over the first 4 games every year is just figuring things out.
Mm-hmm.
He just what he does. He tinkers and he moves things around. And for me, you just had
Spies
to
on the other
wait to
team.
see how healthy Gronk was going to be, because a healthy Gronk is uncoverable. Who's covering that dude, right?
No, I agree with that. I think Gronk.
And-
Even at 3/4 speed, they can't cover this cat. Huh?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
No. And the thing is, I read an article today where they said since the Chiefs game, okay, when Brady throws to Gronk, his quarterback rating is 99. Holy shitballs.
Wow.
That
I
means
believe it.
it's out of 100. That's perfect, right? So that tells me that we're back up and running. As long as we can stay injury-free, which has been a problem over the last couple of years on that defensive side of the ball. I love Browner. I love the physical, the toughness he brings to the cornerback position. He's a big motherfucker too. He hits people at the line of scrimmage. So Browner and Revis at cornerback, I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel better than being a Steelers fan. That's
Yeah, I know.
cool.
Yeah. Whoa! Throws. I was about to say.
Bang! Slap! Slap!
Listen,
Don't see the Patriots losing to the Jets now,
Yeah,
do ya?
seriously.
Do
Yeah,
ya?
yeah, exactly. Touche.
Listen, I've developed kind of I didn't like the Patriots for very many years, but now that I've had I picked up Brady in my fantasy.
Oh God.
And so they're all right. They're all right.
Oh,
so I
my
got some
God.
affection for them. But to really, stab me like that with the Steelers comment, that was harsh, dude.
You had it
Okay,
coming.
Johnny Ice,
Yeah.
I got to ask you a question because I know you're a diehard Steelers fan,
Yes.
right? Diehard.
Shoot.
Okay. So, and let me tell you, this is why I don't play fantasy football or baseball. I could not pick anybody on the Jets, on the Dolphins, on the Bills. I couldn't pick anybody on a rival team and root for them while they were playing against the Patriots, or root for them if they were playing another team where it was going to mess with my the Patriots playoff seeding, right? How do you get around that as a Steelers fan?
Yeah,
How do
Johnny,
you root
please
for
explain.
somebody around?
Yeah, please explain that. That's a good question, Johnny, because Josh Wolf says he's a true fan to his Patriots. He's not going to root for the Jets ever. He's not going to root for anybody against his team.
He is correct. I mean, the best example that I can give you is that, this week I was on SportsTradeX.com. And
Yeah, baby.
I was going to select my players, and Marshawn Lynch was up there. But I'm playing against Marshawn Lynch in my fantasy league.
Right.
So I went with him specifically not because – and I think maybe as a Steelers fan, I think we do that a lot. We have a lot of honor towards our team.
Mm-hmm.
And we just – there's a lot of superstition out there with that. And I'm very superstitious like that. So I just don't pick against him. I would never
here's the
pick
thing.
against that. I would never pick against it.
Look, if I was playing fantasy and Peyton Manning was available, now I know in order for Peyton Manning to get to the Super Bowl, he's got to have a good year. Well, then I don't want him to have a fucking good year. So how am I going to pick him on my team?
It's
You're
true.
right, man. You're right.
It's so true.
I was telling Josh about week 3 that I'm quitting fantasy next year. I'm
Yeah.
not doing
Yeah,
it.
it's just too
it's
much.
an emotional strain.
It's emotional. It's emotional roller coaster for Johnny.
Yeah, here's the problem is, look, I'm already a degenerate gambler, right?
Yeah, I know. You told us. You told me this
Welcome to the
before.
club.
Okay, yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, you know. So I'm full-blown degenerate gambler. So I know I don't bet. I never bet a Patriots game. I never even for the Patriots. It's too much.
Yep.
That's why I can't do fantasy too, because then you're asking me to bet to root against my money. And as a Jew, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Wow, that's death. That's immediate death.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
fantastic.
Absolutely. I can understand.
I
all
like
that.
I'm
that.
not a good Jew.
Maybe I'm Maybe
I know way more than
maybe
I
I'm
should,
Jewish
how bad I
because
do
I
that.
feel the same way.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Check your
You know
dick.
what's funny?
Check
Josh?
your
Your
dick.
dick check. Oh wait, let me check. I'm zipping down. Yeah, I'm still Christian.
I was gonna ask him. I was gonna ask him the Christmas. I was gonna ask him the Christmas question, but when do you set up your 8 candles?
My 8 candles, I set them up in December, but Hanukkah's screwy because it's different every year.
When is it this year?
Some some years it's at the beginning of December and some it's at the end, and I don't know. I just set them up and just throw presents to my kids.
So what do you think about the knucklehead Christians that put their Christmas decorations up in the second week of November?
Well, I will tell you that, look, and we celebrate both in my house because my wife is Catholic, and Christmas is so much more fun, dude. It's festive. The songs are fun. You know what I mean? People drink while they're decorating a tree. You ever been to a Hanukkah party?
But no,
I have. No, I have not.
Dreidel, spin the dreidel. What?
Yeah. Well, no, the dreidel. Look, the dreidel song is the only festive one we've got. And I'm a degenerate gambler.
And that's sad.
I don't mind the dreidel because I've won some money off some dreidel.
All right.
There we go.
Always the money. You
Always
are
the money.
Jewish.
He is
you
Jewish.
Are
It
Jewish.
comes back
it's
to the
always
money.
about the money.
Guys, tell me who you've got for a lock of the week this week.
Lock of the week this week coming up, Knocker. Let's see. I'm gonna get to the schedule here real quick. Not lock of the week this week.
I got the Steelers.
Broncos.
No, I'm gonna go.
I'll tell you, I went 2-0 last week. I bet one college game and one pro game.
What college game did you bet?
Yeah.
I took A&M. Last week I took A&M.
Oh,
Attaboy.
Nice play. That's a good
Attaboy.
play.
Well played.
That's a really good play last week. I like that. I might right now. I'm gonna go my lock. I don't know that I don't have the spreads in front of me, but if I'm gonna go lock just from head to head wise, I think Chargers, at home against the Raiders. The Raiders just pathetic. I know it's a divisional game, but I like the Chargers in that game a lot to come out and blow them out. And as well, I also like, Niners on the road against the Giants. I think the Niners maybe have turned it around after last week. The Niners are always a good road team against the Giants.
They were given that game.
What do you got, Josh?
Well,
What's your lock?
I'm with you. I like the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because this is really a do or die game.
Exactly.
And they're a good team. They shot out of the gates, and everyone was like, "Oh, this Charger team is." People were talking about them being one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the league.
Yep.
And if they lost 3 in a row or 4 in a row now,
They lost 3.
3. They have to come out guns blazing, and the Raiders have nobody that can man up with Antonio Gates. He's a matchup disaster. And somebody please explain to me how a team like the Raiders can have a top 5 pick for 10 years in a row and still
You are one pathetic loser.
Look at the Clippers history.
So
And the
true.
Browns. Look at the Clippers and the Browns. You'll get your answer.
I mean, how do you swing and miss at can't-miss prospects 10 years in a row? That is terrible. I mean, you figure you could have got one right. They haven't gotten one right yet.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel bad for Derek Carr. I mean, that dude. I have a question for you, and you guys know better than me. If next year the Steelers are going to be, we'll figure they're going to get one of the top 3 picks. Okay, let's just say that for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Steelers?
And Mariota, and the kid from Oregon.
Yeah, Mariota, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota or Winston are available. Do the Raiders take one of those 2, even though they just took Derek Carr this year?
Yep. I definitely.
You think so?
I think the Raiders are going to go ahead and take Mark. I think as a fit there. I mean, don't you just see Jameson Winston, the whole storyline just fucking up in Oakland? Just going to Oakland. He's already a head case as it is. He's one of those guys that gets drafted, like the guy out of LSU that ate the shit for him.
Yeah,
and got drafted.
LaMarcus Russell.
Yeah, I just did see it as like a LaMarcus Russell case with Jameis Winston. I actually think Mariota has a little more promise going into the league because he can move around. I think he's a little more mobile, might have like a Michael Vick type career. But if you're the Raiders, man, I don't think Carr's the answer, but I don't think another quarterback's the answer as well. I think moving the damn organization and getting rid of the owner is the answer.
I agree with you. I think if they take a quarterback, they will get laughed out of the league. You can't take a quarterback in the first round 2 years in a row.
Absolutely.
But they need it desperately. I mean, desperately they need it.
I'm going to disagree
I
with
think
both of you, man. Sorry. I think Derek
What
Carr's
do you think?
I think Derek Carr's a real deal. I think he's the quarterback of the future for that team. He's the real deal, man. He came in up at Fresno State, pro offense. This guy's smart. He knows what he's doing. His brother was a good quarterback in the NFL, top draft pick in his day, #1 overall. He's a football guy, and that's what they need. They don't need another knucklehead who's got a ton of talent but is not a football guy. I think they can build a franchise around this guy. I do not think they take a quarterback in the first or second round. And because if they do that, now what do you got? You got two first-round quarterbacks. You just got a clusterfuck.
I think Derek Carr, my problem with him when I watch him play, like his brother in the pocket, fine. A little bit of pressure, and they both get those big Manny happy feet.
Well, if you were playing for the Raiders, wouldn't you? and the expansion Houston Texans, wouldn't you have happy feet? I'll be getting the hell out of there.
I would fall down and cry in the fetal position.
Oh, he'd be like,
that's why I'm not a football player. I would cry like a pussy. I watched some of those hits. Like, I watched Wes Welker take a hit against the Patriots, and I thought to myself, if I got hit like that, just bring a shovel on the field, dig a hole 6 feet.
Really?
Because I'm not getting up. You bury me right on that fucking field. Like, so you can't. I'm a giant pussy. You can't compare me with Derek Carr. Although, I will tell you, next time you look at Derek Carr, it looks like he's wearing eyeliner. I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out!
You got knocked the fuck out. Dude look like a lady. Yeah.
That's just Johnny Depp pirate makeup. That's in honor of Johnny Depp, all right? Leave him alone.
Yeah. It would look good on him, though.
It looks good. It looks
would look
good.
good on you, too, John. Johnny Ice, it look good on you, too, bro.
Oh,
that's what
you're
I'm
too
talking
kind.
about.
You are too kind.
As you guys all know, we're talking to Josh Wolf. Great guy. Follow him at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter, guys.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. Follow his podcast as well. Real quick, Josh, we were talking about this guy earlier. One of Johnny's favorites, Johnny Icebox's favorite.
I like Mark Sanchez.
You know, he's quoted as saying he likes Mark Sanchez. What do you think about this Mark Sanchez deal coming in for the Eagles?
I'll tell you something. It's interesting because Sanchez signed a 1-year deal, and I think Foles' contract is up this year. Now, I will say this. I think the score was misleading. He threw some nice balls, but he threw a couple Mark Sanchez's also. He had a couple of picks, right? That's what those balls are called. He had a couple of picks dropped. He had one he threw to the sideline where I have no idea who he's thrown to, and some dude just didn't get his feet down. So let's not get too excited. I mean, didn't they have a pick six and a punt return for a touchdown and 2 turnovers in the first 2 plays? And
Yeah.
so let's slow your roll. People are going crazy about Dirty Sanchez, and I think we got to give him a couple weeks to turn back into Mark Sanchez. I mean,
Well, we're going to find out after this week.
His resume speaks for itself.
Yep.
That dude threw to other teams more than he threw to his own. So,
Yep, I agree.
I don't know.
No, I agree. Go ahead.
I mean, but
We're going to find out this week. And now he got a raw deal in New York. The worst thing that ever happened to Mark Sanchez was going to the AFC Championship game his first 2 years,
2 years,
there.
yeah.
They thought they had the shit. They thought that they had the second
And they
coming
really had a
of
shitty team with
Joe
a decent
Namath,
defense.
And they really had a paper card team.
Yeah.
And they lost some free agents, and it dwindled, and they did nothing to restock it. And they let this poor guy just flounder. So, you know, a lot of it's on him, the butt fumble, and he had some incredibly bizarre plays. But he still has the talent. I mean, these guys aren't fools. They saw something in him, and he did show some decent arm strength in that game against Philly. A lot. We're going to find out a whole lot more
I agree.
This week. We'll
And I'll
find
tell
out
you
what he's
something
made of.
I'll tell you something else, and I agree with you. The problem was those first 2 years they go to the AFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
And Rex Ryan, not being an offensive-minded guy, thought,
Yeah.
well, if I get to the AFC Championship game the first 2 years with this sorry-ass group of receivers, I don't need to restock.
Exactly.
I can just keep building defense.
Yep.
Right? I feel like his ego got in the way of that.
Absolutely.
And I will say this. I think this offense that the Eagles run is Mark Sanchez is way more suited to run this than he was to run that Jets offense. I think it's probably closer to what he ran at UFC.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you, man. Like, look, I'm rooting for him, to tell you the truth. But I don't think – I've read a bunch of articles where, like, he's back, the franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, just take it down a notch. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember what was that dude's name who had one good year for the Lions? Scott
Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell. Yeah, Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell, yeah.
Yeah, he had
Okay,
a great year for
everybody-
Miami. He had a great year for Miami. He signed a huge contract, went to Detroit, and just fell flat on his face.
Thank you. And who was the quarterback in Philadelphia who just a couple of years ago, not
Vic?
what the hell?
Michael Vick?
What's his name?
Michael Vick.
No, before Vic.
McNabb?
He was between Vic. No.
Oh, no, I know who
He's
you're talking about. He went to the Cardinals. He had one good year. What
Yes.
the hell was his name?
Cole.
Cole.
Kevin Cobb.
Oh, Kevin Cobb.
Cobb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
Right.
That's it. The Cardinals
So
signed
let's-
him to a big-ass contract, man. That was horrible.
We're such a reactionary
Yes.
group, right?
Yes.
People were selling Manning. They were selling Brady down the river. I think you got to give people 3 or 4 games. You got to give defenses a time to map out what they're going to do
Right.
against Sanchez. You got to get some tape on them. So I think we're such a reactionary people. I mean, look at the reaction over Kim Kardashian's ass.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
goodness! Today, my God, you can't tell me that's fake, right, Josh? That's fake. That ass is fake.
I don't know. But I wouldn't mind just giving it a jiggle to
Yeah,
try
I can
out
eat
to
off
see.
that. I can eat a plate of just spaghetti off that
Did you
shit.
see
It'd
the
be
nudie
fantastic. Yes, I saw those.
Let me
Man.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why choose spaghetti?
Because I could slurp it off the
'Cause
noodles
that's
right
'cause
off
he's
that ass.
eating it- he's eating it with no utensils.
No,
No
I'm going
utensils
face in that.
needed.
I'm like a Christmas story, like that little kid in his mashed potatoes. I'm just sticking my face in that, right there.
Got it.
Lastly, Josh.
It was. Did you see the full frontal?
Yeah.
They put out a full frontal shot.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Johnny's got that. Yeah, he showed us
Johnny's
over
over-
there.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
Johnny
yeah,
on the
yeah,
internet. Lastly, Josh, I want to thank you again, man, for calling, and we wish we could have you in the city of Azusa down here.
Yeah, come on down.
But real quick, man, we got a big game this weekend, man. Your boys, the Patriots, going into Andrew Luck, a quarterback that, could have, Tom Brady type potential here as far as, his historic value goes and the way he can throw the ball and sling it around and his smarts in the league. Give us your thoughts real quick on this game, man. Patriots, Colts, big game for both these teams.
I love Andrew Luck. I think the comparisons when people say Russell Wilson is better than Andrew Luck is at this point ludicrous because Russell Wilson is not asked to carry a team like Andrew Luck is,
Agree.
to throw the ball around like Andrew Luck is. He's asked to manage a game and to not lose it, to not turn the ball over because they got that great defense. So I love Andrew Luck's game. I will say the weakness is he throws a lot of picks, right? I love Browner. I love Revis. I love those two being physical up against on a line against the Colts receivers because of those two and Luck's propensity to throw the ball to the other team. I like the Patriots by 3.
I think it's coming down to a field goal. I really haven't. I have my pick'em league. I haven't really guessed this game yet. I haven't looked into it. I mean, Brady, they're just on fire right now. But the Colts, Andrew Luck at home. I mean, it's hard to go against him. It really is at home. Very hard to go against Andrew Luck. But it's going against that veteran against the rookie here. It's that showdown, And Brady in these games, unlike any other quarterback, loves to show up and make statements in these kind of games. Like, because everyone doubts Brady. Everyone's like, oh, Brady's done this year. He's done. This is the type of game that Brady comes out, throws 4 or 5 touchdowns. Gronk has a couple here, and they upset the Colts. I could definitely see that happening.
And,
Go ahead.
And don't forget, you're giving Belichick 2 weeks.
Yep.
Playing against that offense.
Good point right there. Good point.
Okay, I'm going to agree with you on that because that was going to be one of my points. Tom Brady just sits and waits for
Yeah,
these
he waits for these
challenges,
games. He
these
loves it.
personal
He
challenges.
thrives in
oh,
these
yeah,
games.
Payne's better than me? Watch.
Yeah, watch this.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, yeah, Andrew Luck's the second coming of me? Watch.
Yeah, watch.
He
Exactly.
loves that.
Yeah.
But to your point, this is what I'm going to say between Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson has a defense.
Yeah.
And Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a Trent.
Yeah.
I've got a Trent Richardson
Luck
and an
had
aging
Trent
Reggie
Richardson
and a Reggie Wayne
and a defense that we
Yeah.
have no idea who plays on their
Exactly.
defense. That's the difference between these two teams, and that's why Russell Wilson has
I
a Super
agree,
Bowl
man.
and Andrew Luck doesn't.
Great. So, hey, Josh, man, I want to thank you, bud. We'll have you on again real soon. Thank you again. Follow him at Josh Wolf Comedy. You got anything you want to throw out there? Where can they find you? I know you got some shows.
Promote.
You're
Pimp it,
traveling.
pimp
What do
it.
you got out there, buddy?
I'll be at the Tempe Improv this weekend, the 14th to the 16th.
I love it.
And then I'll be at the House of Comedy in Minneapolis weekend after, man. Come out to the show.
Dude,
All right. And what's your podcast again? Where can they find your podcast at?
Oh, the podcast, you can find it on iTunes or All Things Comedy, and it's called Off the Rails.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Hey, man, cheers
Hang
up to our
on,
boy
hang on.
Sam Tripoli because I know he's on your show the other day. That was a fantastic episode because I listened to you. So just want to say I loved it.
Josh, you could not have picked 2 more polar opposite places to do your show. Tempe, Arizona, the #1 party school in the United States, co-ed city, and then you go to Minneapolis. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are you a scrapper? Josh, are you a scrapper? Are you a scrapper? Because I got a book for you. Yeah, you betcha.
I'm going to go. Somebody asked me if I wanted to go ice fishing. And I was like,
Exactly. You're going from Tempe to Minneapolis.
Josh is like, yeah, as long as I can bring my bong. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll go ice fishing all day. Let's do it. Edibles all day.
Exactly.
That's right. Josh Wolf, at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter. Josh, thanks very much for chiming in, man. I want to talk to you again real soon, and we'll get together, buddy. I appreciate
miss
it.
you, buddy.
You got it, guys. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man.
you.
At Josh Wolf Comedy on
Bye-bye.
Twitter, bud. Check him out.
was
All right,
awesome.
let's get to break. That was fun.
That was
That
awesome.
was a good time with them. Glad you got him, Johnny. Thanks very much, man. He chimed in on the show. So, again, guys, we'll be back after this. We got our Week 11 winners. Week 11, cry it out. We're almost done. At LB Said It will be with us for his Boom Bust coming up.
Yeah.
We've got You Got Knocked the Fuck Out as well and Shot of the Week Award. So stick with us on our last hour here on Sportscast.
You're feeling good, you're feeling right. Across the floor and I'm already losing my mind. Baby girl, looking fine. Watch you playing and playing these guys. Catch my stare, little smile. Tell me that you're ready and you're feeling the vibe. Someday I'll be so damn sublime. We'll arrive behind the hashtag sign. I won't forget you, but I may forget your name, my lady. I know what you're thinking when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me when you're stoked to start? Are you ready for tonight? Setting it on fire and we'll dance until we're dumb in the dark. My lady, I know what you're thinking when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me when you're stoked to start? Are you ready for tonight? Setting it on fire and we'll dance until we're dumb in the dark. Are you ready? Break me down, dirty jokes. Watch me deep and say what you want. Say what you want to know. Beauty lies within the eyes of the beholder. I'll be holding you close all night. I won't forget you, but I may forget your name, my lady. I know what you're thinking when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me when you're stoked to start? Are you ready for tonight? Setting it on fire and we'll dance until we're dumb in the dark. My lady, I know what you're thinking when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me when you're stoked to start? Are you ready for tonight? Setting it on fire and we'll dance until we're dumb in the dark. Are you ready? Your name. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Welcome back to the Sportscast. I want to thank Josh Wolf once again, man. That was a great segment. Getting down with him again. Follow him at Josh Wolf Comedy on Twitter. Josh Off the Rails on iTunes for his podcast. Man, he's a good guy. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good
Before
time.
anybody calls it in, I got it backwards. Scott Mitchell had a great year with Detroit.
Yeah, you know,
contract with Miami. Before I get slapped around, I'm just going to call it out.
You called that in the hallway. You're like, hey, I was wrong on
I got
that.
wrong.
And I was like,
sorry.
yeah, Twitter's going to get you on that. So,
All right,
let's bust
get
through
on
these
it, man.
Shot of the Week awards brought to you by PW Side Construction. Check them out at pwconstructioninc.com. Official sponsor of Shot and Shit of the Week award, guys, each and every week here. I want to thank them very much. Big sponsor of the show. So, Knocker, let's throw it to you
I told
first.
you
What
I
do
had
you
30
got?
of them. I'm going to cut it down to one.
Okay, cut it
My
down.
shot of the week.
Wow, I feel sorry for the other 29 of your
Jeff
shot
Pratt's
of the
calling
week.
in.
We got it.
Oh, Jeff Pratt's calling in?
Yes, sir.
All right, get him on. We'll take him in just a second. Jeff, hang on. We'll get you in just a
We
second.
got Joel De La Hoya calling at 7:45.
So
we
we
got to
might-
go through the games. We
Whatever,
might run
Johnny
late,
might
but
have
anyway.
to stay a little later.
Yeah, that's going to work well on his anniversary.
Get
That's
to my
gonna work great.
get to my shot, and I'll tell you why it's not gonna work.
Okay, my shot of the week and maybe for the entire year.
Yeah.
Okay, is to Mr. Awesome.
Okay.
Just at Disturbed Smile.
Okay.
Okay, his Chiefs are on a run, but that's not why. He was rocking the Sportscast shirt with the Houston Texans cheerleaders, with some players in the NFL. I don't know what event he was at, but he rocked out some pictures of him wearing the shirt. Okay, shot of the week.
Yeah, shot of the week. I agree.
Number 2 shot of the week goes to Kobe Bryant for setting a record for the most missed shots in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, your boy Kobe.
Way to go, Cobes.
Yeah, your boy
Okay.
Kobe. Well, she got there, Renee.
My shot of the week goes out to the one and only Clayton Kershaw for winning the Cy Young Award.
Of course.
3 out of 4
Edward
years.
Kershaw.
Of
Yup.
course.
So that's my shot of the week.
Johnny.
My shot of the week is for my wife. Today is our 3rd anniversary of marriage.
There we go.
Okay. Very good. I like the shot of the week. All right, my shot of the week. I got just a couple of them real quick. For all the fans out there, I want to thank you very much for you guys keep the show alive. You let us do what me and Knocker and Johnny and
Living
everything
the
we
dream,
love what
man.
we do and we appreciate it. We have fun. This is our escape. And now it's been 3 years. October, late October is when we started in Frank's Garage, and we've grown so much. We appreciate everybody out there. So, shot of the week.
And I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
No, thank you, Renee. Sportscast family, man, for life. I just tweeted out. There's a great, memories and everything. So, thank you guys for just making this all possible.
Really grown across the years.
Yeah, really, dude. We have. It's
Yeah.
been fantastic. All the great guests that we've had, just
Lots of
everything.
different
It's been
places.
fantastic. So 3 years for us. Veterans. Yesterday was Veterans Day. We've had both my grandfathers served in the military. So salute out to everybody, the colonel especially, and
Sergeant
just everybody
Flo.
that makes this possible. What we do here today, guys. Speaking freely. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are just kick ass, and anything that we can do. Hopefully, listen to this podcast. It brings you a little light in your day, and a little couple smiles. So we appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Thank you to Sergeant Flo, man. He said
Yeah.
he was going to throw out a big hoorah.
Okay,
for the
hoorah
Sportscast.
for everybody out there.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And lastly, the Seattle guy that got the hawk landing on him. You guys can
That
check
was
out the
awesome.
video over the weekend. The Seahawks game was pretty fucking cool. So
Okay, no one in a hurry, but we have to take care of our fans.
yeah, it's fine.
Shot
Shots.
of the week from Jason at J Markey. Chris Williams from the Bears for his first TD and 101 yards
Okay.
in the game last week.
Okay.
Childhood friend. Proto shit of the week is he's got jury duty, so he's getting shit faced tonight.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Christmas! Dinner was full!
All right.
From Joe, Bears for fucking up his season. That's the
Okay,
shit
from
of the
Joe on
week.
Twitter, okay.
Mr. Awesome shot of the week to my daughter. Cheer team winning first place last weekend. The Colonel shot of the week at Kevin Harvick for winning last week. Shit of the week at ESPN for stealing at Tosh Oak.
Okay, that's
Tosh
wait. We have a
Point
phone
Oak.
call. Wait and see if Jeff has a
And
shot.
a shit of the week for Justin Bieber. Do you have the story up at thenewsportsguru.com?
Oh, for being at the Steelers
Yeah, do you have that
prayer
story up?
service? I do have it up
If you
at
want to know why it's my shit of the week, go to thenewsportsguru.com. Who do we got on the line?
Jeff Pratt, what's going on, buddy?
Yo, what's
What's
going
up,
on,
bro?
gentlemen?
What's up, my brother from another mother?
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, man. I know you guys got to get moving here, man. So I got a shot and a shit, man.
Okay.
Both on that fucking video that you posted earlier, dude. Fuck those douchebags shooting at the kids, but
Yeah.
damn you, that little man is my fucking
Oh,
man.
I agree with you, man.
Right on.
Big dings on
Right
that.
on.
Check out the video I'm talking about, thenewsportsguru.com. It's on the clips of the week on the
Shit
right
going
side of
down
the
in
homepage.
Syria.
Yeah, some kids saving a little girl out there getting
Yep.
shot at by some
Big
people.
balls.
Yeah, Jeff, I saw your comment on Facebook, man. Just crazy shit, man. Cheers up for that kid, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And dude, what these motherfuckers yelling "God is great," shooting at a little defenseless little fucking kid, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
Dude.
Yep, check out the
Wow.
video, guys. It'll blow your mind. So, hey, Jeff, we'll see you this weekend on Saturday, buddy, for golf.
Yeah, we'll see
Sorry,
you
I'm
at
gonna
around
miss
10.
it.
Yeah, we'll
Sorry,
see you
I'm
around
gonna
10.
miss it, man.
Yeah, golf with Jeff this weekend. So, later, buddy.
Yeah, later.
All right, shots up, buddy. Shots of the Week Award brought to you by PWCI. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, so good.
Makes me cough every time.
Yeah, it does. Are you guys ready? Get it out. Here we go. Let's go. Get those jock straps ready, boys. Well, that was one of our better, intros into that. I like it. The fireball flowing. We got Jeff Pratt calling in. Cheers up to the veterans, all the fans. 3-year anniversary. Let's kick it off.
And hats off to Jeff for, isn't he the one that introduced who introduced Shit of the Week?
Shit of
Was
the
it
week.
Chris?
No, that was Chris.
That was Chris,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Crispy Rice
Hats
for
off to
Shit of
you,
the Week.
Crispy
Yeah,
Rice.
Shit of the Week is taken off. So,
It really has.
all right, here we go, guys. Can you check the Ustream page? There's a couple people just sent us a couple. Make sure Ustream's running up. Okay, here we go. Our Week 11 picks here. LB said it. Will be with us to give you his boom and bust, which will be up tomorrow here, Knocker. All right, here we go. Throw me some background here, Renee, if you could. Oh my. Wow.
Just for Knox.
Renee, Renee, did you blow him in the parking lot, or what's he giving you a couple Taco Bell tacos after the show?
Great minds think alike.
That's right, baby.
Mexicans stick together.
Mexicanos.
You mess with one bean, you mess with the whole burrito.
I mean, if we were to
That's
take
it.
a poll of really, if you haven't seen the show for the first time, who's Knocker's son? It's going to Renee. It's going to Renee.
Oh my God, you're right. I would believe that over you two.
If you haven't watched
We look
the
more
show,
like
yeah,
brothers.
Seriously,
than they
it's like
do.
Johnny and other brothers. And you.
I can totally see it.
That's awesome.
All right, guys,
awesome, man.
let's get to our first game. Thursday Night Football. They're always
All right.
trash, but this could be a good one here. I'll turn me up just a little bit. Thank you, Renee.
Bills versus Dolphins.
Man, Bills Dolphins here, AFC East matchup. Both these teams in playoff contention here, chasing the Patriots. Okay, thank you, Johnny. And Johnny's Buffalo Bills let me down last week. Let you down last week, Knocker.
Fuck you,
Buffalo.
I don't like your words.
Is that the
Going
new
with the
one?
Dolphins,
Fuck
yeah.
you, Buffalo.
Fuck you, Buffalo.
Knocker.
Buffalo, Buffalo.
I'm gonna follow you on that.
That's
Go
classic
Dolphins.
Buffalo.
Let's
You
go.
can't blame them for that.
I'm gonna go a fuck you, Buffalo on this.
Yeah.
I'm going Miami. Johnny, what do you got?
Oh, I'm taking Miami.
Awesome.
Oh, you're fantastic.
I mean, let's go Buffalo.
hey,
but
Johnny,
I'm
Johnny's
taking-
got to win
I'm
that
taking
$200
Miami.
Visa, man. He's got to pay for some Christmas presents.
He knows the Buffalo fold is coming
Yeah,
right
that's
now, man.
fantastic.
They're going to
Every
go
year.
1-4 at the end of the year, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Let me know when Lawrence is on here, Renee, once he chimes in. If you guys want to get his boom bust for these games, go to thenewsportscrew.com. It'll be up next week. Get
Johnny,
you set
Johnny, you're
for
off
every
the
week.
Kyle Orton train?
No, I still have faith in them, but
Really?
I don't think they're going to win games. I think they're going to put up points, but I think that, the defense is strong. I don't know. I just, they're Buffalo. That's all I can say. That's
Buffalo,
all I can
back
say.
that ass up
I don't
team.
know what goes wrong, but it goes wrong.
Buffalo,
and
Buffalo's the back that ass up
Yeah.
team.
You
I don't
know-
know what happens, but they go wrong.
Johnny and I feel you, because for so many years before the Kings started this run in hockey, that's exactly how I felt.
I kind of
about
feel
my
that
hockey
same
team,
way
man.
too.
They're just gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
But
I
John-
love them. They'll play hard.
But
they're gonna
Johnny,
fuck
like
up.
the
Eventually,
King,
they'll
like the Kings, though,
make it.
once they get there, God, it's better than sex.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I know.
Sorry, honey. Kings win the Stanley
Bills
Cup
win
was
a Super
fantastic.
Bowl. Come on.
Here we go. Next game up here.
Let's go.
Oh God, Knocker. I'm gonna have to give this to. Let me refind it real quick.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Just for you, Peppy. I don't care. Both these teams suck.
Vikings versus Bears.
Does anyone really give a shit now about the Bears?
And you know what's?
Does
you know-
anybody really care?
You know what's sad? The Bears don't even give a shit.
Yeah, the Bears don't care. Thank you,
Right.
Renee. His signature "I don't give a fuck" game of the week.
That is the Bears locker room right now. It's just turmoil. I'm going Minnesota.
You go in Minnesota on the road
Absolutely,
here.
roadie.
You're done with the Bears. Just nothing left.
Done. I've given them the benefit of the doubt for weeks and weeks.
And you need to
weeks.
make up some
Done.
ground. Why not go with the Vikings,
Why
right?
not? Yep.
Johnny Icebox.
If this was in Minnesota, I would go with the Vikings, but I gotta go Bears on this one.
I'm gonna.
It's in Chicago.
Me too. The only reason I'm going home team, and go ahead. You can get your point here in a second, but I do think
And
that
they're
the
off bye.
Bears finally just do something in this game. If there's a game that the Bears are going to come out and do something and show, hey, we still are an NFL franchise and we're not as bad as the Raiders, this is the game. I'm going Bears by a touchdown.
There are 55,000 fans that are going to be juiced up for this game. And the first thing that goes wrong, they're going to be all over this Bear team. Boos are going to be raining. Snowballs will be flying.
Yeah.
Finger pointing.
Fuck you, Cutler.
And it's going to be the Lions and the Christians and the
Put
Bear
a dick
fans.
in your ass, Cutler.
And the Bear fans are rooting for the
From
Christians.
the 12-year-old on the bench.
We got a phone call. Who's on the line?
Who's on the line? Phone call on the
Man,
Sportscast. Who we got? Lawrence, are you with us?
I'm with you.
This is a
Yeah,
disaster.
at
Vikings
This is
are
a
Bears.
disaster waiting to happen.
Lawrence, Vikings or Bears? This is our oh my God, who doesn't care game of the week. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't know who to take, but I'm just gonna go Bears because you know how the NFL goes. When you count somebody out,
Yeah,
you
they
think
come
it's
back
not
and win.
humanly possible for a team to win. They somehow win the game, so I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Okay.
Just because that's what NFL works.
Real quick on our Thursday game, because we just caught you again. You guys follow at LB Said It on Twitter. He's our fantasy guru. His boom bust will be out tomorrow on the newsportsguru.com. Bills or Dolphins on Thursday Night Football? Who you got?
I'm going Bills. I think the Bills get
Oh,
one.
Johnny Box. He's going against the grain here. The Bills sneak on this one. All right.
Good for you. You're
so-
down one already.
So we're all going Bears except for Knocker in this one. Who you got as your
Fantasy Beast.
I mean, anybody on the Bears here?
Wait, are we talking about Bears Vikings or Bills Dolphins?
The Bear game.
A Bear game. Bears Vikings. We'll skip the Dolphin Bills. What's Thursday Night Football? It's probably
Who
going to be
cares?
trash anyway. What do you got, Bears
You're
Vikings?
right. Bears Vikings. I'm actually going to go Brandon Marshall. I think he actually has a big day. I think he's the most inspired player on that team. I think he's one of the
Good
only
call.
guys that really, really cares. So I think my safe bet is to go with him because I just think he has a lot of pride and he wants to show that, you know, Chicago isn't a laughing matter. I think he wants to prove that the team has some pride and he's going to come out and set an example.
Problem with all that, Lawrence, is he's got number 6 throwing
the
the ball.
ball. He's got
he
Jay
can't pass
Cutler.
to himself, man.
Man, Peps might unsubscribe to the show after this tonight.
He does, but you know what? I think Jay Cutler actually plays a little. I think the Bears
no,
actually
he
play a little
didn't.
better.
No, he didn't.
Now-
Lawrence
now-
just
wait,
did it.
now
No,
don't-
he
wait,
didn't.
Wait! Don't get me wrong. Anything he does remotely okay is going to be better than what he's done the last 2 weeks.
Oh, true that. True. So if he seriously, if he goes for
so
one,
I'm not saying.
go ahead.
So I'm not saying he's going to be Aaron Rodgers. He's definitely not going to be that. But geez, you can't get any worse.
No.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's gonna play a little better than he had the last couple of weeks. I mean, good grief.
Knocker, he's going to go. Lawrence is calling. Good game, Jay Cutler. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions,
Yeah,
200
one-
yards.
Yeah.
He's
200
getting one
yards,
touchdown in there.
4 interceptions. That's an improvement. Game of the
Exactly. I'm gonna say Jay Cutler
Zombie.
balled out.
week. NFL Player of the Week.
Ball out. Who's you guys your zombie in this one? Who's Walking Dead, man?
My zombie in this one, I'd probably have to go with Cordell Patterson. Even though he can probably break a couple of big plays, he's just been quiet all season. And I can make a case for Greg Jennings having a good day because he's the more polished receiver over there. Teddy Bridgewater will have some good plays. I mean, Matt Asiata, depending on his usage, he'll probably get a couple of goal line carries.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Cordell Patterson,
like
if
that.
you're using him, I don't know.
All right. I like that Matt Asiata call there. I like it. All right, who you got? This is going to be an interesting game here, Knocker. Could be 50-50 on pick'ems.
Seahawks versus Chiefs.
Seahawks versus Chiefs, man. Seahawks on the road have not looked good at home. You know, barely beating the Raiders. Yeah,
Haven't
they
looked
got
good
by
all
the
year.
Giants. But Seahawks, again, they lost a couple people on their offensive line as well. Seahawks on the road against the Chiefs. Chiefs looking good lately. What do you got, Knocker?
I'm going with the Chiefs on this
Chiefs
one.
at home,
Yep,
Mr. Awesome Chiefs, huh?
I think they're on a roll, and I think they're a better team, a more solid team, a more fundamental team than they were last year. I think last year they got caught up in that winning streak, and we're better than we are. You know, that halftime lead at Indianapolis, and the house came tumbling down.
Yep.
I really believe they're building something, and they're more solid. They don't make mistakes. They need to get rid of Dwayne Bowe, but other than that, I think they got a solid team. I'm going Chiefs.
Wow, winning.
All right, Charlie likes it. What do you got, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs too.
I'm going Chiefs at home too, man. I'm going to ride the train with you guys. Got on this Chiefs train, especially at home. Arrowhead's one of the hardest places to play in the NFL.
Yep.
Seahawks not good on the road. Again, suffering some injuries. You know, this team's very, very different than last year, Knocker.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not the same team.
I agree.
It's
I
not.
agree.
So I'm going to
They're
go
more
Chiefs at
balanced.
home here. I think they win by a touchdown in this one. Gonna be relatively close, though. I think it is, but win by a touchdown in the end. What do you got in this one, Lawrence? Lawrence, you with us?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. It sounded like you guys cut out.
Oh, no
I'm
problem.
sorry.
Yeah, no, what do you got in this one? Chiefs at home here. We're all going with the Chiefs at home. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs, and only because I'm not sure how the Seahawks are going to adjust to stopping the run now that Brandon Meebane's gone. Brandon Meebane is probably the second or third best run stopper in the NFL. And when you lose a guy like that, that's a big blow. I mean, Kevin Williams is going to step in and play, and he probably will play well, but I don't know. Kansas City, I'm still trying to figure out how they win with like two weapons. They don't have anybody.
Yeah.
You got the Bears, who can barely put up 14 points with all the weapons they have, and the Chiefs seem to score over 14 to 20 points every weekend, and all they have is Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles and Alex Smith, if you want to consider him a weapon. I don't even think Dwayne Bowe's a weapon anymore. I think he just likes to collect the check, but that's another story.
There we go.
Wow.
No, I agree.
mean,
I agree with
the
you,
Chiefs, Andy Reid is a hell of a coach.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. They're making, but hey, it's winning. And right now, they're winning at home. I like them at home this weekend. Who you got as your
Fantasy Beast?
Who's your beast in this one? Who gets it going?
I'm gonna have to go Jamal Charles. I think he's gonna be able to run on that Seahawks defense, and they just use him in such a multitude of ways that I just think he absolutely is gonna get his money.
All right, Johnny Icebox likes that one. Who you got as your
Fantasy Zombie?
Who you got as your zombie in this one?
My fantasy zombie, Dwayne Bowe. He's gonna have to. It doesn't matter what cornerback he sees. He doesn't play well against anybody except for Revis, seemingly. So I'm gonna have to go Dwayne Bowe. Quiet day as usual.
All right, what do you think Russell Wilson does in this game? Is he worth starting this week? We got 4 teams on bye. If you got a choice, let's say between Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick, who are you starting this week?
I'd
Kaepernick against
probably
the
go
Giants.
Colin Kaepernick.
Okay.
Because Kaepernick has a safer floor. Russell Westbrook. I always say Westbrook when I'm thinking Wilson. Anyways, I think Russell Wilson has the higher ceiling out of those two. But if you just want to go safe, then yeah, I would go Kaepernick. But I just think when they're away from home and they don't have a really potent passing game, and I don't know how many design runs you can make for Russell Wilson for him to get which is where a large chunk of his points comes from. So I think it'd be a little tough for him. So if I had to choose between those two, I would probably pick Kaepernick. But I think Russell Wilson, just based on his ceiling, is an every week starter.
All right, this next game, guys, seriously.
You better have the ticket, because it's the blackout game of the week.
Blackout game of the week. I don't even know if Sunday Ticket will have this one here, but we'll talk about it.
Falcons versus Panthers.
Falcons versus who? Falcons,
Wow.
But surprisingly, guys, both these teams can win their division.
I know.
This is how
Sad.
horrible this division is right now.
Sad.
Falcons on the road against the Panthers. Panthers haven't won a game in over a month. Cam Newton struggled considerably against the Eagles. Doesn't look healthy. Can't hit a receiver. Falcons pick up a win last week. Falcons on the road, Knocker. I mean, I'm going to go Falcons here, and I don't feel comfortable about it at all. I just think they're healthier and have better players at this point.
If Cam Newton was a horse, they would have shot him.
Yeah.
On Monday night.
I agree
That
with you.
boy is hurting. He should not be playing. I have no idea why they played him in the second. I don't have a clue. When, like you said, they're still in the running. They should have sat him down. Okay, we lost this game.
Yep.
This guy's getting his ass beat on every single pass play. Sit down, rest. We'll come back next week, but I'm going with Atlanta.
You're going with Atlanta. This one on the road. Johnny Box, what do you got?
Add a short week to that too, and I got
Yes.
Falcons on the road.
Look at that. See that little bit of detail Johnny throws in there?
I
You
like
see, he's
that.
good for
I
some
like
stuff. He's good for
that.
some stuff, people. All right, Lawrence Brooks, what do you got in this one?
I'm going Carolina. I have no confidence in the Falcons on the road. I still think the Panthers have a somewhat of a formidable defense. They can get after it when they want to, and I think at home they'll be ready to go. They got embarrassed on Monday night. I think they come out ready to play, and I think they get a win.
Really? Even after
I like Mark Sanchez.
took him to town the other night, you still got faith in the Panthers?
Yep. I mean, I told you guys Mark Sanchez was going to play well.
You did.
Everybody wants to remember him, but everybody wants to remember him for the butt fumble. But he's had some success in the NFL. It's not like the guy's been Jeff Hostetler or something. The guy's had some good games.
Wow.
Jeff Hostetler, remember that guy?
A Hostetler reference.
Was for the Raiders? Was he with the Raiders?
The Giants. He won a Super Bowl with the Giants.
He did? Jeff
and
Hostetler?
Then he went with the Raiders. Yeah, then he went to the Raiders.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yep.
Well played on that. Who you got here?
Fantasy Beast.
Is there a fantasy beast in this game, or do you use that loosely? Like Johnny, is going to be tonight.
I think Cam Newton actually has a really good game.
Wow.
I think the Falcons' defense is still bad. I think the Panthers can still get after it. And I think Cam Newton has a good game. He has a ton of pride, and I think he comes out ready to play. It's at home. I think that's exactly what they need after a big loss like they just had, a home game where they can lick their wounds and get back to it and have a good game for their home crowd.
All right, you're going to have a lot of dead zombies in this one, but who is your big one in this one?
Fantasy Zombie.
Oh man, it's almost like Halloween.
I know.
But
wow.
I'd probably have to go Steven Jackson. I think that the Panthers, if they don't do anything else, they can stop the run. And so I think you could see Steven Jackson with about 17 to 18 carries for about 48 yards, which is terrible.
Okay, this is going to be a real interesting game here, Knocker, man. God, this team just thoroughly disappoints me, and I can't stand Andy Dalton for the life of me, but
Bengals versus Saints.
Bengals versus Saints here. Saints losing a heartbreaker at home against the Niners. Saints still incredible. And all these teams still, again, Knocker, Saints still can win this division. They're most likely going to win this division. Bengals getting blown out by the Browns on Thursday Night Football last week. Bengals on the road, Knocker, against the Saints. This is a 7-point spread in Vegas. What do you got? Saints in this one?
Easy.
No contest, right?
No contest,
Knocker. Johnny?
Yeah, I got to take the Saints.
I'm going to go Saints in this one. I think the Saints offense gets it going, especially Jimmy Graham and Drew Brees as well. Bengals, Andy Dalton, again, way overpaid. Can't prove it. Yeah, he was good in college.
I have no idea what that
I don't
contract was
understand
about.
either. I don't get it. Just the Bengals are just trash, and they always have been. And I'm sorry for all you Houday Nation, but it's just like the Cowboys, man. It's just your team's just. It's just set up for failure with the way they built the team. But I'm going to go with the Saints here again by about 10 points here in this one. I got Saints at home. Lawrence, what do you got?
Yeah, I think the Saints win more so than it been Andy Dalton. I just think it'll be. I'm hard pressed to believe that the Saints lose 2 games in a row at home.
Yeah.
But with Andy Dalton, I mean, for a guy that's playing so bad, can we think of another quarterback that where everyone wouldn't be screaming for his job? Why is there no quarterback controversy with Andy Dalton? I mean, I know he just got paid. I know, there's not necessarily a legit option behind him. But at this point, what are you losing by giving A.J. McCarron a shot? I mean, you're probably saying that the season's over, which it surely isn't. But, I mean, it seems like he's just down there playing bad, and there's no responsibility for what's going on. And I think that's almost kind of what happened with Sanchez. He knew there was no one behind him, so you just feel free to make mistakes. And I think Dalton just makes mistakes, and he knows there's no threat of him ever coming out the game, so he just lives life.
2 responses to that. The same reason the coach isn't on the hot seat is the same reason the quarterback isn't on the hot seat. I think you mentioned it before. They're not going to spend money. They're fine being a potential contender and filling the stands and making some money. I really don't think they care about winning. And I think that's what's going on there.
I agree. And a lot of people at home.
Shit. You know who I am? I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
That's what the thing about Andy
That's
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Yeah, on
You're
Sunday,
the
you're the asshole on TV, Andy Dalton. All right, real quick, who is your
Fantasy Zombie?
Who's your zombie in this one? Bengals, Saints.
My fantasy zombie would probably be Mohamed Sanu. I think with A.J. Green back, he's not going to get as many targets as he normally would get. I think Andy Dalton will be able to make a few plays. He won't do anything crazy, but it's just like Jay Cutler. I mean, if you go from 0 to 1, I mean, that's an improvement. So I'm going to have to probably go Mohamed Sanu.
Okay, I agree with you on that one. All right, here, this game's going to be a...
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
All right, guys, let's breeze through this one.
Buccaneers versus Redskins.
Jesus.
Primetime television.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
Buccaneers. I don't even know the name of their quarterback against the Redskins. We don't know who they're going to play. Could it be McCoy? Could it be RG3 or some random guy out of the stands?
It's one of those McCown boys.
It's one of the McCown boys. Who you got in this one, Knocker?
Redskins.
I'm going to go Redskins at home no matter what quarterback they play. Just a better team, got better players, and at a home team. Lawrence, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Redskins. This might be a low-key shootout game. I think there's gonna be a lot of low-scoring games this weekend, but this might be a sneaky shootout. Neither team can defend at all.
Okay, look at that. Calling the bull call. Who you got as your
Fantasy Beast?
If you see some points being scored, who do you got as your beast in this one?
I got Alfred Morris. I think he actually gets it going on the ground. I think they actually use him a little more than he has been. I think he'll be a little more effective with RG3 on the center.
Okay, who you got as your
Fantasy Zombie?
I mean, a lot of Walking Dead, but who in particular?
Yeah, my fantasy zombie will probably be the Buccaneers running game. I mean, they really they're not settled on one guy. No one's really, taking the bull by the horn, so to speak. So I think just as a collective unit, they don't really run the ball particularly well. But Charles Sims should be the lead guy with a couple opportunities. But when you're giving the ball to everybody, no one can really establish a rhythm. So Buccaneers run game.
Our Buccaneers run game. Who you got? Next game up here. This is Knocker. When this matchup comes to my mind, like I don't even think that these teams ever play each other, but
Broncos versus Rams.
like it doesn't think
this is an odd
it's like
matchup.
a weird matchup to me. Like I don't think of the Broncos playing in a dome against the Rams. Like I don't
very
see that
odd.
happening.
Very
but
odd.
Broncos, I mean, if there's no weather affecting Manning, I don't see him not throwing up at least 35 points in this game. It's again, Rams at home have been that feisty team this year that you don't want to play. Your Rams, Knocker, what do you got? Rams at home against
I love
Broncos.
Jeff Fisher. They're going to put up a great fight. I really think
I
they're gonna
like
put
this
up a great
Austin
fight.
Davis kid. I mean, I
love
don't
it.
think he can win you a Super Bowl, but at least make things interesting.
Yeah, he's the quarterback of the future. Unfortunately for their can't remember his name because I'm 4 drinks in, but the one that got hurt for the Rams.
Bradford,
yes.
Yep.
I feel bad for him because I think he's a good guy.
How many drinks did you go
I'm
through?
4
How
drinks
many
in,
drinks?
all right?
How
So,
many?
I'm 4 drinks in, so
Hey, you guys!
I pick sports picks on the Sportscast, and that's what I do.
it's the Sportscast. I can't remember everything. Come on. I'm Batman. You want me to wear a tie and be straight-laced? I can do that, but that wouldn't be us.
What an idiot!
We're like Harry and Lloyd, Josh. We're like Harry and Lloyd.
We are like Harry
We're
and
like
Lloyd.
Harry and Lloyd.
You are one pathetic loser.
I know that, and I own it.
Yeah, what's the drop that Renee? What's the drop that you had earlier? Do you have it?
Way off.
On all your picks, that should be the Knockers pick of the week. I was way off.
So the Rams are going to give him a good game. The Rams are going to give him a good game, but the Broncos are going to win
right?
just on superior talent.
Johnny Box.
Oh, I'm taking the Broncos.
I'm going to go Broncos in this one, double digits by the end of it, but Rams keep it close early. Lawrence, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I'm taking the Horsemen.
I'm taking the Horsemen. All right, who you guys here?
Fantasy Beast.
Fantasy beast in this one. I mean, the obvious guy, Peyton Manning.
No, I
St.
agree.
Louis has no secondary. He's going to do whatever he wants against those guys. So, I mean, I know it's obvious, but that doesn't mean it's wrong.
What? Yeah, agree with you on that. What is your as far as the Denver running situation? Who you starting in the Denver running back situation? Is it Hillman? Is it the third stringer? Who are you starting as the Broncos running back right now?
I'm starting Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis. Shit.
I'm probably going to go ahead and start CJ Anderson. CJ Anderson. I would start Terrell Davis though. He would be an awesome piece.
No, but who you starting in this one? If you're going to start a Broncos running back, who you starting in this one?
I'm probably starting CJ Anderson because if Ronnie Hillman sits out this week, CJ Anderson's actually looked good the last couple of weeks in his spare time that he's played, and just conveniently, Ronnie Hillman's now, gotten injured. And it seems like C.J. Anderson just is a little bit stronger between the tackles, and he's just as good in the passing game, if not, a little better. But it all depends on who's playing well in pass protection. So it's a toss-up over there. But if I have to roll the dice on a guy, it'd be C.J. Anderson.
All right, who's your
Fantasy Zombie?
Who's your zombie in this one?
Fantasy zombie will be Trey Mason. I know a lot of people have picked him up, and he's been looking decent. He's getting the majority of the carries over there, but Denver does not let anyone run the ball on them, and Trey Mason will have a bad day. And just for the record, Austin Davis isn't starting anymore. They benched him for Sean Hill.
Okay, there you go. From @LBSaid on Twitter,
right?
guys. You want to call the show, 818-435-8423. You guys got fancy questions.
Information.
@Sportscast_THN. Nice, switching it up for me there. I like it. Here we go. This could be an interesting game here, Knocker. I've got a $300 bet in Vegas. The Giants will win over 8 games. It's looking good so far, Giants fans. Suck it. Here we go.
Suck it.
49ers versus Giants.
49ers versus the G-Men. G-Men at home, getting smoked the last few weeks. Niners with a big win on the road against New Orleans. Knocker. This is a 5-point spread in Vegas. 5.5 depends where you're at, but Niners on the road here against the Giants. Vegas likes the Niners.
Niners ride that lucky-ass victory into New York. All I want to know is how many pouty faces do we get this week? What's the over-under on the pouty faces? I think it's 3.
3 on the Peyton Manning, on the Eli Manning
pouty faces.
I like it.
I think the 49ers find their stride. They lucked out on a game last week, and I think the Giants are just done. I think the run is over. Coughlin's got to go. I think Eli's got to go, to be honest with you.
Coming on Twitter real quick
49ers.
from Irish, it says, Harry and who? More like Jackass and the Jackass with special guest Jackass with special caller LB. I like it.
It's the Jackass Show.
Yeah, that's the Jackass Show.
From the Icebox Studios.
From the Icebox Studios.
Way off.
I was way off. Thank you for that. All right, Johnny Icebox, what do you got in this game, buddy?
Oh, I'm taking the Niners in this one.
Take the Niners in this one. I'm going to take the Niners on the road against the G-Men here. I think it's close, but I think the Niners pulled out by a touchdown as well. Like a 6-7 point win here by the 49ers. Kaepernick, always good on the road. What do you got here in this one, LB?
Yep, I'm going to have to go 49ers, sad to say, because the Giants for some reason, they stink it up at home. If this was on the road, I might actually pick the Giants.
Yeah,
but at home, they're known for putting up stink bombs, so I'm going to go with the 49ers.
All right.
You got knocked.
Oh, wrong one, but Eli Manning might get knocked the fuck out a couple times this weekend, but who you guys your fantasy beast in this one?
My fantasy beast in this one, I'm probably have to go Frank Gore. If they continue with the remedy that's helped them last week, which is run the football, I think that'll be conducive to helping them this week against the Giants, who absolutely stopped tackling against the Seahawks. So if they can establish the run game, Frank Gore should be the beneficiary of that.
All right.
Fantasy Zombie.
Who you got Walking Dead?
Walking Dead, it's tough in this one, but I'm probably have to go Vernon Davis. I mean, he hasn't been anything the last, whole year, actually. So I'm probably going to have to go Vernon Davis. He's just not the same. The passing game isn't where it used to be. He's not in a groove with Kaepernick, so Vernon Davis. Sorry.
All right. Last game up. Let's go through this one quickly, guys, because it's your...
You better have the ticket, because it's the blackout game of the week.
Blackout game of the week. It's going to be interesting, though.
TV satellite down these?
I don't know. There's a couple games that might be out. Yeah.
7:04,
7:05 will be out DirecTV. So just so you guys know, who you got in your...
Browns versus Texans.
Browns, Texans are the Brownies in first place.
It's a big game.
A big game.
It's a big game.
Is it a big game?
No.
No, it's not. Who you got?
As bad as the Browns let everybody
It's still interesting,
down,
though. At the same time, the team sucks, but it's interesting. Like, who are you going to take?
You
Are you
know
going
what?
to take the Texans at home with no QB?
No, I'm very interested to see what Ryan Mallett does. He was a good
Okay.
quarterback. He's got size. He's got arm
hey,
strength. He was a very good quarterback
Texans
at Arkansas.
cheerleaders will be two Texans
And the
cheerleaders will be on next week to do our
Yes,
pickups
we
with
are doing
us.
our best to get
so are
two-
you
two
picking
of
the Texans?
cheerleaders. I am picking the Texans based on their cheerleaders.
Okay.
And just new quarterback, new blood, new infusion.
And their cheerleaders.
And the Browns are the Browns.
And their cheerleaders.
And their cheerleaders.
Okay. Johnny Box, what do you got?
I'll give him a shoulder to cry on. I'm taking the Browns.
I'm going to go with the Browns in this one as well. I don't. Oh, man. It's just, I'm buying in. I think I'm buying in. I don't know if I'm buying in. Lawrence, are you buying in? What do you got in this one?
This is such a letdown game.
Yeah, Bud Knocker's just taking the Texans so he can warm up to the ladies coming on the show. But I'm going to have to go with the Browns.
Yep, I agree. I'm going to go with the Browns. So you guys, your real quick, your fantasy
beast.
Who gets it going?
Fantasy beast, I'm going to probably have to go Arian Foster. I think, he'll have a good day. I think he'll definitely be the guy to have
4
in this
touchdowns,
game.
baby.
Yeah, 4 Knocker, shut up.
Fantasy zombie.
You guys, your fantasy zombie in this one.
My fantasy zombie in this one is Ryan Mallett. I think that the Browns D is a sleeper defense if you're streaming defenses this
okay.
week.
I like it.
And I think the Browns get after him early and often.
I am very interested to see what happens because the Browns put their balls on the table last week and
They
came
did.
up with a
Can
huge
you put it
game.
on twice, though? Can
But
you do
it's
it
still
twice?
the Browns.
Yeah.
They beat the Steelers.
The
and
Browns will show some nut, but they'll pull them right back in like a turtle.
They beat the Steelers. They beat the Steelers down and then
Yep.
laid an egg.
Yep.
And then they came back against the Bengals. So is this really a
So
new
is it
generation,
so for the Browns?
or are
is
they
it
still the Browns?
Yeah, it's like
I like turtles.
I don't know. I like turtle game for the Browns.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to tell a whole lot
Yeah, but
about
they're
the
6
new
and 3 though.
Browns.
Yep, they're 6-3. You're
The
right.
new Browns.
The new Browns. All right, let's see. What we
see.
got. Hey, how many stabbings at this game?
Raiders versus Chargers.
The Orale game of the week.
The Orale. Give me the music. Do you have the music for the Orale game of the week? Yeah.
This is nothing good.
This is the West Side Story
Yeah.
NFL game.
This is the shanking game of the week.
The shank game of the week, I say.
Shank game of the week. What do you guys got?
I'm
Raiders,
going
Chargers.
Raiders.
What?
I'm going Raiders in the upset,
First
baby.
win of the season
Yes,
for the Raiders?
This week, right now.
Knocker, you got to make up some ground. Is that just because you're Mexican? You're going with the Raiders?
No, I'm going Raiders.
Okay.
A lot of this over there.
How many drinks has Bud Knocker had?
Yeah, Bud Knocker's had 5 drinks so far. Johnny Icebox.
That's why he's on
Yeah,
page
dude.
2. I'm taking the Chargers.
What?
What you got, man? What you got? You got the balls to pick an upset or no?
I look white, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
I'm going
No.
Chargers.
You don't look white. You are white. You don't look white.
Only
You
half.
are white.
Lawrence.
You grew up in the hard
Lawrence-
streets of Glendora, bro.
Lawrence in the Orale
Yeah,
game with
Gangland, USA, or Glendora, California, SA. Damien High School,
Yeah.
lots of gang wars, SA.
NLB said it. What do you got on this game of the week, man? The Shank game of the week, the Orale game of the week. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some Tostitos, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the Thunderbolts.
I like it. Eat some Tostitos. He's safe. That's salsa.
Some mild salsa.
Please tell me
Mild Tostitos salsa.
Phillip Rivers get it going in this one?
I actually think Phillip Rivers is going to get it going. I think he feels terrible about his last 2 games, especially against the Dolphins, and he's a highly competitive guy. Plus, he didn't necessarily have his best game against Oakland last time. I think at home they're going to be looking for some revenge because they barely squeaked it out, you know.
Okay, I like it.
Fantasy Zombie.
Can we just say anybody on the Raiders team? Can we just leave it at that?
Yes.
Is that cool? Can we move
Right,
on?
just the Raiders as a unit.
Okay.
Zombies.
Next game. Unlike this game, this is gonna be some points scored in this one, fellas.
Poor Raiders.
Eagles versus Packers.
Eagles versus
Most
Packers.
interesting game other than the Patriots. Colts.
This is the highest
most
spread
interesting
I've
game.
seen in a long time. 58 points spread. 58 points as far as the totals over/under goes in Vegas in this one.
Over.
I still. Oh man.
Over. Shootout, baby.
Seriously, Eagles, Packers in this one. Knocker.
A lot depends on the weather, though.
Are you going with?
What's the
Saying
weather
the same
report?
thing.
Yeah.
Are you
Weather
going?
report.
Are you going with relax? Or RELAX with?
I would love to go with the dirty.
I
Sanchez.
like Mark Sanchez.
Or are you going with the Mark Sanchez?
I would love to go with the dirty Sanchez, but I'm going with my boy Jordy and Aaron Rodgers. I think
Rodgers.
they win this by 10 points.
Johnny Icebox.
Yeah,
I like Mark Sanchez.
No, but I like the Packers.
I want to get that back to back. All right, I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. I think this is where we find out where Mark Sanchez
No, I think he
is
has a
an
good
okay
game.
quarterback. I think he has a good game, but
you
they
know what?
lose by 10. They lose by 10 points in this game.
Here's the wild card. They moved Matthews to inside linebacker and told him do whatever the hell you want, and he absolutely destroyed the Bears freelancing. Big move for the Packers defense. Huge move. And I think he has a lot to do with the outcome of this game. Packers. Big.
Okay.
Well,
And that's the bottom line. 'Cause Stone
Bud Knocker
Cold
said
Sexton-
so.
I'm just letting you get your moment in there. Lawrence, what do you got in this one?
No, I think it
Eagles,
was a huge move by the Packers to move him to inside linebacker. Huge move.
But you still got Packers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers. I think that Aaron Rodgers is in a trance right now.
No
And
shit.
it does. I mean, in the fact that he's playing against 2 of the worst secondaries in back-to-back weeks. I mean, the Eagles are very opportunistic on defense in the secondary, but they're not great playing fundamental sound football, which is something that Aaron Rodgers is going to thrive off of. So I think he gets it going. I think the Packers win. I don't think it's big. I think they might win by maybe between 4 and 7 points.
All right, I agree with you. Here we go. Who's your
Fantasy
I mean, you're going to start everybody on every side of the ball, right? Macklin, McCoy,
Jordy!
Sanchez, Jordy, Cobb, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, everybody goes off. Lacey in this game, right?
Yeah, I think you could even start Devontae Adams in this game. I mean, he's a crapshoot, but I mean, he's definitely a good dart throw. But if I had to say a beast just for one guy, I'd probably go Aaron Rodgers just because the Eagles secondary aren't going to be able to hold up against him.
Is there a
Fantasy Zombie.
I mean, is there anybody they have a question about in this game?
I mean, if you want to have a question about somebody, I would probably say, I mean, the word zombie is probably too harsh.
Loose, yeah, I
But
agree.
If there's a guy But if there's a guy that you want to say, maybe doesn't have as great a day, I would say LaShawn McCoy. He just hasn't been running the football that well
all year.
And funny enough, when you watch him play, he's going more east-west. And as much as it saddens me to say it, Chris Polk might be the best running back for this system because he presses the hole and he's pushing straight forward. And you got Darren Sproles, who is their passing back, and LaShawn McCoy is just kind of stuck in the middle. I hope that this doesn't go to a running back platoon, but if there's a guy who might have a quiet day, it could be him.
Renee, I need you to edit that. Get that as a drop.
Okay.
He presses the hole.
He presses the hole.
Presses the hole? All right. Wow.
Just saying.
All right.
We have another call.
All right, bro. Presses the hole, baby.
What the rock is cooking.
That's right. We got a call?
I believe Joel's
Yes,
on
sir.
All right, we got Joel De La Hoya on the line with us. Joel, how's the golf game going?
Joel De La Hoya.
Oh,
We're going total Mexicano.
You should have him join me for the Mexican
I'm going back to my Mexican roots.
Attaboy.
All right.
Attaboy. What's up, brother?
What's
How
up,
you
guys?
doing, man?
What's going
Good,
on, Joel?
everything good,
You're chilling out, man. Just talking some football, but you've got some big boxing matches coming up this
Fantasy Springs
Is it this
weekend,
weekend?
right?
What's going on?
Yes, sir. We got Fantasy Springs. Yeah, we had our weigh-ins today for Julian Ramirez, El Camaron, and my other fighters, Diego De La Hoya.
Is
my
Diego's
cousin,
fighting? I
making
didn't
a
know
7th
Diego.
fight.
I didn't know Diego was fighting also, man. Big card.
Yeah,
Big card.
yeah.
Awesome.
Diego's on the cards, and there's another kid, Joseph Diaz, from the 2012 Olympian from El Monte, California.
El Monte.
So it's a night of prospects, of rising prospects. It's gonna be a
That's
great
awesome,
card.
man.
It's gonna be on Fox 1, so check it out, guys.
You've had a very good year.
Nice.
You've had a very good year with all your fighters, huh? Things are looking up, right?
Yeah, you know what? We're right on the right path. Definitely on the right path. Francisco Vargas just captured his WBO International 130-pound title against the dangerous Juanma Lopez out of Puerto Rico. Stopped him in the 3rd round, and this kid, he's ready to fight for a world title early, probably first quarter of next year.
That's awesome,
And
bro.
we got you guys know Hugo Centeno.
Yeah, what's
so-
going on? What's
that's
going
our
on with our
boy.
boy?
Boy, Hugo.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
Yeah, we have a good deal for him coming up December 6th. He's going to be on the HBO telecast.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's going to fight this kid James De La Rosa. He'll be the co-main event on that
Is
card.
that right?
Great
Yeah,
card,
baby.
he's doing good things as well.
Yeah, I saw Hugo tweet out a picture of that. He's on the main card. Like, that's fantastic, man. I mean, I love what's going on with your fighters right now. It's fantastic what's going on, Joel. And where can they get tickets? Where can they find out more information about all your events, and where can they go and see these kids?
Yeah, well, check it out tomorrow. I mean, there's still tickets available. You guys can go out to the Fantasy Springs Casino website. The ticket booth. You guys can come to the casino as well and get them from the ticket booth. They'll be on Fox Sports 1. Televised on Fox Sports 1. First TV fight starts at 7 o'clock. Like I said, Diego will open up the show. Julian is the co-main event.
Oh, wow.
So,
Love it,
7 o'clock they start. Then we have, like I said, December 6th. That'll be HBO, but that's out of New York. If you guys are willing to go to New York, travel to the Barclays Center, hey, man, you guys are more than welcome.
There we go.
If you're buying, I'm willing
But,
to go.
Yeah, if you're buying the plane ticket and hotel, I'm up, Joel. Let's go.
Fun for
can
you guys. We're gonna start a fun for you guys, man.
I can handle Fantasy Springs on my own. I can handle Fantasy Springs on my own, but New York's a little rough.
Yeah,
bro.
you're gonna have to help me out with that
I'm
one.
gonna have to pigtail on you, brother. But
It's gonna be a little cold up there. Too.
Yeah.
Too cold for Mexicans.
Yeah.
Boxing fans, though, if you want to,
I'll take my terapia.
Yeah, for sure.
wow. Hey, boxing fans, if you want to see boxers that get it on,
No
from,
doubt,
from
man.
the first bell, Diego and Julian, they don't mess around. They are out to knock your ass out from the time the first bell rings.
Yeah.
And Joel's taking
First
care of
boxing
these guys,
fight I
training
ever went
these
to,
guys.
saw both of them, man.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And, I'm just really upset because every time you have an event, I'm either out of town or something like that, and it just kind of sucks, Joel. But hey, want to thank
you know what? You're always welcome. You guys are always welcome. But you know what, though? This is a Thursday evening event, so it's kind of an odd day.
Yeah.
You know, so there's, not too many people come out. But like I said, Fox Sports 1 and Fox Deportes is going to tell
catch
us
on
at 7
TV,
o'clock,
man.
So just
Yeah.
make sure you guys catch it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, did you have a good time at the golf tournament?
No, it was great, man. Can't wait for the second one.
It's
He
coming.
sent me a text early. He said, to pencil myself in for May. I go, man, I can barely remember what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Schedule it for 5 months out.
Hey, well, there's no
So
excuses, bro. I gave you
half a
plenty
year
of
away,
notice.
man.
I gave you plenty of notice. There's
No,
no
I'm
excuses,
in.
bro.
I'm in.
All right,
guys.
Well, we got to get together though before that and get a golf game on South Hills or something. So, Joel, we appreciate it. Calling in, spreading out the word. Follow him at Touch Him Up on Twitter. Joel De La Hoya, we appreciate it, man. Fan and family of
Thank
the
you,
show.
guys.
We appreciate it, man. Love you, buddy.
No, thank you. You too, bro. You guys take care. And, we'll get together soon, man. We'll go hit the links. Let's shoot for next week if you guys are in town. You guys are available.
Wow,
Yeah,
I love it, man.
Yeah, let's do
That's
it, man.
awesome.
We'll knock it. Well, yeah, we'll hit you up this week.
For
Thanks,
sure.
Joel. We appreciate it,
Thank
buddy.
you, brother.
Thanks, man. We'll
All
talk
right,
to you
guys.
soon.
Thank you, man. You guys take care. Okay,
All right.
bye-bye.
Friend of the show from day one.
Yeah,
man.
Joel De La Hoya, man.
Seriously, the fighters out there, Fantasy Springs, if you want to see some good fights, go to Fantasy Springs this Thursday. If you're in the
Fantastic.
area or watch it, like you said, on Fox Sports 1, whatever, these guys mean
HBO.
business. They
Yeah,
do
man.
not mess around. Do not miss the first round.
It's Oscar's brother, man. He knows what he's doing.
Do not mess around.
Guy knows what he's doing, man. He's starting his own thing. He's going. Joel's just off the hook right now.
Diego and Julian, from the time the first bell rings, it's business. So they're like Mike Tyson. Do not miss the first round.
At Touch Him Up on Twitter. All right, guys.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence, thanks for sticking with us. Here we go. Last 3 games here. Big games here coming up.
Lions versus Cardinals.
Man, Cardinals. Lawrence, first of all, what's your thoughts here on Carson Palmer going down?
Wow.
Cardinals best record in the NFC. Stanton back in quarterback now. What are your thoughts on the Cardinals, real quick?
I feel really bad for Carson Palmer. I mean, this is the second time. This is his second best season of his career. The first time he had it rolling, and they were in the playoffs, and he blows his knee out for the rest of the year, and he kind of wasn't the same guy for a long time.
He didn't blow his knee out. He got cheap shotted by some fucking Steeler
Yeah, by
player.
the Steelers' little
Let's
bitches
call it
rolling
what
into
it
his
is.
leg.
They dove at his knee, rolled
I didn't
it,
say
and
it
took
was
him out.
inflicted. I just said he blew his knee out.
Yeah, Johnny. Cheap
I
ass
can
bastards.
hear how scarred you are as a USC guy.
Absolutely, I am scarred.
Yeah, that struck a nerve. I can tell. But yeah, no. Okay, so we'll revise
Cheaters.
that. When he got
Cheaters.
cheap shotted,
That's a boy. Yeah, there you go.
Playoff, that was bad. And then you fast forward to this time, and he's rolling. They're number one in the NFC, one of the best teams in the NFL, and then he goes down with another knee injury. So I feel really bad for him. But
Absolutely.
Bruce Arians thinking that they can win a Super Bowl with Drew Stanton. He's been drinking a little too much Hennessy.
Yeah, I agree as well. All right, who you got in this game here? Lions on the road against the Cardinals, Knocker. What are you going to go with? This is a big 50-50 game pick'ems. What do you got? Cardinals at home here. You still believe?
I'm riding that defense, and I'm riding the confidence of their coach, man. Nobody thought the Rams would win those Super Bowls.
I agree.
Right? With
Yep.
Kurt Warner, nobody thought that it could happen. It can happen, and I think the Cardinals have the team to do it.
Johnny Icebox.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals as well.
I'm going to take my hometown Detroit Lions here because I want to get laid this week. What do you got, Lawrence?
You said that with a get laid voice.
I did say that. I'll give it an old Chabby's. Yeah.
You went brother speak on that.
I did go brother speak.
You like it when I talk like this?
Brother wants to get laid. Brother wants to get laid this weekend, Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the Lions. What do you got?
I'm actually going with the Lions, too. They don't want to run the football anyway, and the Cardinals are not that good against the pass. And, with that guy Megatron back, I think that opens up a ton for them in the passing game. I think they're able to exploit it a little bit. I think it'll be a really close game. I'm thinking somewhere in the range of 24-20, but I think the Lions pull it off.
Is Patrick Peterson one of the most overrated cornerbacks in the league?
I wouldn't say he's overrated. Well, it depends on if you're trying to say that he's the best cornerback in the league. Yes, extremely overrated. If you're just saying that he's one of the better cornerbacks in the league, then that's
good point.
accurate because he is one of the better cornerbacks, but he gets burnt on a weekly basis. When you talk about Richard Sherman, they're throwing a party when someone catches a pass on him.
Yeah.
It's not even a big deal when Patrick Peterson gets a touchdown thrown on him because it happens so often. But I would say that he's the most physically gifted cornerback in the league, but he's not even close to being the best cornerback in the league. I mean, he just had his first pick six this past weekend.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man.
Top 10 or top 5? Top 10 or top 5?
He's probably top 7, I'd say.
Okay, top 7. Okay, who you guys? Your
Fantasy Beast.
Megatron, get it going. Lions. What do you see in this one?
Yeah, I think it has to be either Matt Stafford or Megatron because I think the Cardinals secondary, even though they have a lot of good names, they're still, because they don't get to the quarterback very well, they're still susceptible to big plays. So I think Matt Stafford can get a couple of big ones. So, combine him and Calvin Johnson. I guess they're connected at the hip, so just that tandem.
All right, I see a few zombies on the Arizona side, but what do you got?
Fantasy Zombie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Andre Ellington. I don't think he's going to find a lot of running room against that Lions front.
I agree.
So if I had to put somebody to be him, and especially with the fact that their quarterback isn't a guy who can get it going. So I think they crowd the line of scrimmage, they stop him first, and they get after him in the pass.
Yeah.
All right.
The Cardinals going to pass to win. They're not going to win running the ball.
Sunday Night Football, man. This is going to be a great one. Who you got?
Patriots versus Colts.
Knocker, throw it to you first, buddy. What do you got in this one? Andrew Luck, Brady showdown. Sunday Night Football. It can't get any better right here.
This is a quarterback
This is a fantastic game.
Go with Brady.
Go with Brady in this one on the road. Johnny Box.
Yeah, I got to stick with Brady, too.
I'm going to go with Andrew Luck at home in this one, only because it's at home. I think it's a field goal, maybe a 7-point game either way, but I'm going to go Colts in this one. Andrew Luck, Patriots, man. I don't feel comfortable about it, but, hey, I like Andrew Luck at home in here.
Back
in this
that
one.
ass
Yeah,
up,
back that. All right, I'll throw it on. All right, thanks for calling me out, Pops. I appreciate it. Lawrence, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Colts. I'm going to have to go Colts just because it's at home, too. If it was in New England,
split. I like
one
it.
of those games where you pick the home team. I think that they get a couple of more points than the Patriots do. But like you said, it'll be close. It might even be by a field goal, but I definitely think that the Colts get the win.
I do, too. Who you guys? Your
Fantasy Beast.
Your beast in this one.
Man, Fantasy Beast, I mean, there's a couple, but if I have to go with one, I'd probably have to say Andrew Luck just because he'll be at home.
I think he's going to go off, too. Yep.
They're a pass-first team, and for as much flack as Pep Hamilton caught for not letting the reins loose and giving this offense to Andrew Luck, he has to be given a ton of credit this year for actually opening up the offense, not trying to go to power run game because they're not suited for that. They don't have the linemen for it or the running back for that matter. And, making this Andrew Luck's offense. So I think the fact that they throw the ball a ton, I think that he has so many weapons that he'll find opportunities.
All right, real quick, who you guys?
Fantasy Zombie.
Who's your zombie?
Fantasy zombie in this game, I'd probably have to go with Julian Edelman. I think that with Vontae Davis on him, he's not going to find much room.
Okay. Let's get to our real quick.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
Monday night football.
Game of the week here. Let's take your wife out. Make something special of it.
Steelers versus Titans.
Yeah.
No shit.
Seriously, who fucking cares? Steelers going to win this game, right? Well, that's what I thought last week.
Know.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
Exactly what
yeah,
I
don't know. That's what I thought last
week.
Steelers going to win this game, right? Yeah, they can't lose. Roethlisberger should be good. 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's throwing he should be good.
Steelers are back.
Yeah, back, right? Oh.
Fuck your Steelers. But I'm picking them.
Johnny.
Go fuck yourself with a piece of shit, all right? Steelers.
Wow, go fuck yourself with a piece of shit.
I don't even know.
I don't know how that's possible, but let's do that. Yeah, that's going to be go fuck yourself with a piece of shit.
A log. Not like you think I meant you log.
Wow.
Like you think a you log.
I don't know how that even happens.
It's a log.
I don't know how anyone fucks himself with a piece of shit. I don't know how that happens, but Lawrence, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't even want to figure that out. But yeah, I would have to say for all the guys out there, if you're trying to find a day to have a surprise date and do something romantic for your lady and get some brownie points, Monday night.
On a Monday night, yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking you out. There's Monday Night Football on, but I'm taking you out.
You heard what I
said. Exactly.
Because I don't want to fuck myself with a piece of shit.
Lawrence, check out your Boom and Bust tomorrow at thenewsportsguru.com, man. We want to thank you again checking in on our pick'ems every week. His rapid reaction is out now at thenewsportsguru.com. At LB said it on Twitter. I can't get my laughs out. Lawrence, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. You guys are a blast. Somebody smothered Bud Knocker because that's the only way he might stop laughing.
All right, we'll do that. All right, thank you, Lawrence. At LB said on Twitter. Real quick, let's get to we got a couple minutes here. I want to get to the Mexican news.
All right, saving the best for last.
Minute. All right. Play your music.
Play your music.
All right, the music?
I know. I'm always waiting for you like fade out.
No, go ahead.
So
I'm waiting. Go ahead, man.
We have approached the off season, eh? All right. So
¿Dónde está su música?
some of the winners. It's playing.
Está su música?
It's just really low. All right. So
Yeah, give us our awards.
Cy Young Award winners have been announced. Clayton Kershaw, like I said earlier, won the award for the National League, and then Corey Kluber of the Cleveland Indians.
Is that Cy Young? The
Won
Cy Young
for,
Award?
The Cy Young, yeah.
Cy Young.
Oh,
What's
Cy
that Cy Young Award?
It's the C.
I've got a little side jung
Cy
going on.
Jung.
I've
Yeah,
got a
man,
little
not much
side
is
jung.
going on. The Tigers re-signed Victor Martinez to a 4-year deal.
Okay.
And that's pretty much
Did you have
it.
Rookie of the
Dodgers-
Years? Did you do the Rookie of the Years?
I did. No, I didn't. That was what? DeGrom from the Mets.
Yeah.
And
Abreu.
Oh, that's
Abreu
right. Abreu from the White Sox.
So what do you
He
think?
deserved it.
What do you think of
Yeah.
this bullshit? The Rays are putting up some tampering shit with this
With
Joe
the
Madden.
Cubs.
Yeah, they're
Joe
saying
Madden.
the
Is that
Cubs are like
bullshit or what?
tampering. They
Yeah.
tried to lure Joe Madden in. I don't know. I haven't been following the story too much, but yes, I did hear
Oh,
about it.
come on,
I didn't
God,
read the story.
lie!
No,
Lie
he's
and
our-
just say
he's
there's
our
nothing
Mex-
to it, for God's sakes.
He's an honest Mexican.
I'm an
Leave
honest
him alone.
Mexican.
He's the only one.
That's right.
And then the
For
Dodgers
God's
thinking
sakes.
about trading the 3 outfielders.
Okay, let's see. Right here,
think-
Mexican
let's go
Minute
around
Man.
the
You're a
room.
Mexican Minute Man.
Yes.
Who are you trading in the Dodgers outfield right
Really,
now? Out of the
Camp?
four, who are you trading?
Ethier
Andre
or
Ethier.
Crawford?
Andre
Ether.
Ethier,
Is
yeah.
that the one you're trading?
Yep.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
give
you
us-
get the power and speed with Matt Kemp, so you keep him. He'll give you at least 25 home runs this
Okay.
season.
And Crawford?
Carl Crawford gives you the speed. People forget that he won a batting title one year, so he's still a pretty good hitter. He's not going to hit him out all the time.
Okay,
but
what about
you know
Van
what I mean?
Slickdick?
Van Slyke needs to shave off his beard, maybe a hit better, but he did hit 11 home runs this year for the Dodgers. So, but I mean, he's a good bench player to have. But I think out of the 3, Ethier is going to be the one that's asked out.
All right,
The
I like
only
it.
issue I have with that is
Hitting the axe.
Ethier is younger than both of those guys. Actually, no, he's probably in the middle, right? He's probably older than Kemp, but younger than Crawford, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
But those two homies get hurt every
Yeah,
year,
every
bro.
year.
They do. But, you know, hopefully
That's a risk.
Kemp's going to have an MVP
All right, well,
season.
last up, before we end the show,
That's a hell of a
we
risk
got to
with
end
a
it.
$24
Johnny's got to
million
get some
airplane.
action on his anniversary. So, real quick, though, we got one unique.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out!
A bitch.
A bitch!
Get the Marvin Lewis ready for the Bengals coach. Not only did they get destroyed embarrassed by the Browns over the weekend, but Marvin Lewis got ran over on the sidelines
he
by
did.
his own teammate here, by his own player. Now, if you're in practice, Knocker, do you have it here, Renee? Marvin Lewis, you got knocked the fuck out. He's on the sidelines. What
I'm trying to figure out about this one, Josh.
Joquel Boyens.
No, not that one. No, you got not that one.
Oh, here it is right here.
Marvin, yeah, there you go. Here we go, Renee. So he's okay. He's smoking the. Renee's doing the. He's got a little bit of that going.
Actually, well,
It's
I
okay.
got tears in my eyes from laughing so hard from earlier I couldn't see.
Yeah, but did you see him over the weekend, Marvin Lewis?
Yes.
Getting ran over by his own players.
Absolutely, it's awesome.
John, did you see this?
You got knocked the fuck out,
Marvin
man!
Lewis!
You got knocked the fuck out!
A bitch! A
Coaching
Marvin
biatch?
Lewis, you're a little bitch.
It's a good thing there's this show, because I would have never watched that game.
Wow.
Love it, Johnny.
What I want to know is, there's a 12-yard gap between the sideline.
Do you think he meant to hit him?
and where this guy?
I think so, too.
Why the hell are you 12 yards off the field?
Yeah, really.
Come on, bro.
Seriously, I don't. Hey, you think
You
he
know
made? You think he made you run sprints in practice? You can get get us going out
That's
right
the
now,
second
Renee.
time. Didn't Marvin Lewis miss a bunch of games because they broke his leg like a couple of years ago? Didn't he get run over a couple of years ago and break a leg?
Yeah, seriously.
I think so, man. I think his team's out to get him. Change the coach. Change the coach.
Fuck it, we're losing to the Browns. I'm taking you out,
Get
coach.
him out. Get him out. He
You
loves
give me
Andy
any
Dalton.
Gatorade. You said no water breaks.
He loves Andy Dalton. Get his ass out. Get his ass out.
Fuck gingers. Just running him over. All right, guys.
Oh, man.
For Johnny Icebox.
You.
For Renee on the ones and sometimes the twos.
Unos y doses.
For Bud Knocker.
That was my goodbye.
And his rockin' vacation coming up this week.
We knocking some boots, man. I'm going to tear it up. I'm going to beat it up. I'm going to beat it up, beat it up.
Okay, for his rap battle as well. Josh Wolf, thank you once again.
That's right. Beat it up.
You need to watch the Johnny Ice cam at the very end here. For Jeff Pratt, we're going to be going out golfing this weekend. Josh Wolf.
That's going to be a good time.
Yeah,
man.
Joel De La Hoya, thank you. Josh Wolf, thank you very much. And all you fans at our 3-year anniversary, thank you so much for making all this possible. We love you. We thank you. Continue to support and spread the word. And hey, thanks for all the pictures. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place.
And go fuck yourself with a piece of shit, all right?